Hello, it is me, anime me. Am I anime though? Who can say? There we go. It is on the screen. This has zero title music, as I forget every single time. So I have to resort to Studiopolis, which is not a bad thing because that's a banger of a tune. Let it be said. Let's just unmute the desktop audio for when there is some though, and see what we were doing. I wish I could remember. I wish I should have. I wish I should have. I really should have watched the very end of the last stream back to see how I left it, and I didn't. But never mind. Hello Jay. Hello Mike. Evening all. Let's just see what that slightly scary second emote there is. It looks like a marionette's face. Can't say I love it, Mike, but your depth and breadth of slightly disturbing emojis and emotes continues to baffle and amaze me. Yeah, so how are we? It is warm here, as you probably gathered from the fact I'm not visually visible in my normal capacity as a human. I went to the hairdressers today. I had my hair cut and coloured, my big annual pre-birthday. Get it cut, get it fully coloured the expensive way, and then just top it up for the rest of the year until this time next year. So I walked there and I walked back, and it was pretty warm. So and then it's pretty warm in the house because it dared to be 21 degrees and cloudy outside, so all the heat is sort of staying, I guess, near the ground. That's how that works, I assume. So yeah, so I'm sat here in my vest and shorts, and I don't really like to stream in a vest and shorts. I don't like being on Teams calls either at work in vest and shorts. It's like, I mean, they can't see the shorts, obviously, so but it still feels kind of weird and wrong to be in a work call wearing a vest. I don't know. It's weird, you know. It's like these people you wouldn't sort of like hang out with like in that sort of very casual attire. But here we are. Anyway, oh, I love the music in this. Let me turn it up, but it's literally my headphones are the controls for that. It's Rolly und Rita German Kids TV educational series. Oh, okay. There we go. Little Big Adventure. Why do I know Little Big Adventure? Do I know it? Am I thinking of Little Big Planet? I don't know. You're surviving and vibing. I hope you get to chill out and relax and do some nice stuff while you're off. Oh yeah, R.I.P. these 11 people who have died along the way. I feel like that could have been an awful lot worse, you know. So it seems that we are mid-war. Because we're all the way up here. So yeah, I think I have a very, very, very hazy memory now of leaving it at that point, because I think we got to like kind of 9 o'clock and I'm pretty sure Jay was streaming. So we just stopped it at that point and did our raid. Looks like I immediately have to jump into a boss fight. So that's cool and fun. With 22 health. Not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. What do we need? We have so much wood. So much wood, because it's all coming back to me now. So we are the court that likes to burn things. I think it was the Court of Youth or something like that. And we like to set fire to things, but you need wood to do it. So that's why we have stashed a lot of wood. Let us say, Little Big Planet is the game of Sackboy. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Little Big Adventure. Huh. Is that like a point and click? I feel it still sounds familiar, even as itself, knowing it's not the Planet one. I don't know. So, what have we got? Yeah, Court of Youth, offensive job. Earn money when you burn any tile. So that's why we also have 17 coins, which is quite a lot. Defensive tradition, politely decline to ignite when offered the opportunity. Calm weather. Oh, that's a perk that we've bought, so there are fewer enemies, which is always good. Shop prices are cheaper, also good. And we have thorns, which, as we all know, are always also good. So we're in quite good shape. Not so much in the health section. This is missing woods, but does that matter? Boats can. It's all boats. So I mean, if we can get ourselves into a position where we are not connected to water, does that mean we're automatically fine? Is that even doable, I wonder? Or is there so much water that... I don't know. Let's, we'll come back to it and think about it. So it's got chests and rare chests, which are always pretty handy, to be fair, to get chests. I think more so than this. I don't remember this being particularly useful yet. I also don't want to have to think about the trajectory involved with catapults, because although I remember we can sort of negate catapults with hills, this is missing hills, which means that's going to be incredibly difficult. Unless, I guess, we could move ourselves so far away from them that we'd be safe, but I don't know if that's even doable either. And then we have another water one, which has a shop. I can't remember, and I have got a little notepad this time, so I know I said in Discord, I feel like I perhaps should have made some notes because I leave too long a gap between playing this to remember key things. I can't remember whether, at the end of a run, whether we die or win, whichever, whether we get to keep the money. I know we get to give the resources to the cat, if you remember, in the pantry, or wherever it was. But I don't remember if you keep the money. I want to say it's like Hades and it just disappears. It doesn't roll over. So perhaps a shop would be a good thing, because then at least we can use up our money, she said, optimistically. But do I want a shop or do I want chests? I feel like the gamble of chests is kind of more fun. So let's do that before I spend, like 1 billion hours deciding this over nothing. So where are we? We're in the middle. We're on fire. It really is all boats, isn't it? Okay. Let's get rid of some boats then, if we can. All right, you're gone. There's a lot of water here. He's coming straight for me. What do you do again? Billboard helpfully informs you of available goods or services. Isometric platform and weird combat mechanics surprisingly difficult. Oh no, maybe that doesn't ring a bell then. Oh, I'll have to look it up afterwards. Right. Let's see. I forgot how much of this game is basically just me staring at this grid, trying to work out, if I do this, what could happen? What bad thing could happen? What's the worst that could happen if I move this block? Okay. I know that if I move myself, it takes this down a huge chunk and gives me fewer moves to do something with. Oh no! That's kind of bad. Like, what? Inspect my... I can't remember who we have or what we have. Burn. Not going to be super helpful in a water level. Gathers wood from forests. Don't have any forests. We only have enough resources to get one of these people. Transmute fighters into lovers. Does that work on boats, do we think? I don't have enough mountain anyway. And defensive. Okay. So I really could do with some hills, like matching up some hills here to at least be able to maybe get one of these things. That would be good. Let's... Well, we can get hills that way. And we can get rid of you three that way. Be great to get him over there. Oh boy. Alright, let's move him that way. Okay. I'm guessing, again, this is something I should and will try to write down. I don't think they can move diagonally. So, from that point of view, he is technically trapped in here. Although, also can't remember if they fire long distances. Matches with all enemies. He's got a chest as well, look. That's a bit crappy. Right, okay. So I really do want to keep him trapped in there if poss. I'm pretty sure I've only got like maybe one move left as well. This could be where we die, to be fair. How are we going to get rid of you? How? Maybe we're not. Maybe I just... Although even if I move us here, it's just putting water here and it'll just follow me. So I don't know if there's really any point. God, this feels like literally like being thrown into the deep end. So I've gained 8 water resource, but I don't think I need it for any of my stuff. So let's just move a space away and hope for the best. Right, let's open our chest. Maybe we'll get something great. A selection of goods are good for the taking. Oh, what are you again? Food. Food. A bird. That's quite good if we're able to deploy it. Are we able to deploy it? Yes, we have the stuff for it. Portable wall. Don't have the rocks for that. I mean, I'll get it. Oh, hang on, actually. I'll get it unless it asks me to... Yeah, it's going to make me give up one of these, and I don't want to do that. That I know of. Right, okay. Okay, make preparations. Can I piece a boat? I know that's a stupid sounding question, but no, I guess not. I guess that's why it's red, because they're not fighters. Okay, in which case we've got 1 billion woods. We've got loads of food, so we can... I think we may just have to deploy loads of these guys. And hope that they don't just immediately get gunned down by all the boats. It's very possible. Because I can't burn anything. There's nothing... Although if I burn stuff, it's just going to create gaps for them to get in. So... gathers wood and defends your court. I mean... You also defend my court. Do you have... I don't think it ever gives you any indication of how much sort of health your little people have. Like how squishy they are, you know? So it's like, this one costs more, so you would assume it would... And it's got a little hat. So you'd assume it's, like, stronger than this one, who is a mere ranger, who is basically out to just gather wood. So let's blow all our resources on this guy. And hope for the best. I always forget as well that they start by outwardly attacking. Oh shit. Oh shit. They can shoot diagonally. No. Guys. Oh. It went badly. But we gained some wine, so, you know, winning. Oh, yeah. So, right, okay. I'm going to write that down. Okay, so, note to self. Boats can shoot diagonally. And from... I'm pretty sure they weren't in the next tile? Although maybe they were. Hard to say. Like a cartoon rabbit burrowing through the earth, you suspect you may have taken a wrong turn somewhere recently. Yes. I am back in my bedchambers. There is something new here. Time for another thought shower. Don't mind if I do. Turn on the water and wait for it to heat before stepping in. As is any sane person's way of doing a shower. Right. Thoughts then. I still can't really determine how much of this actually might give us important information and clues, or if it's just sort of a little novelty thing. While there is no consensus on the full extent of your duties as queen, everyone seems to agree that you are in charge of the war. Okay, cool. Love that for me. The heaviness of this duty is eased by the fact that your courtiers do not seem to care whether your leadership results in victory or defeat. Wow, there are not many thoughts here, are there? Come on. But if you had your choice, you would pursue a third option, peace. That's true, I probably would do that. Sure, the combatants on all sides of the conflict are immortal. It says dead up here. Meaning the violence is free of the standard consequences. But that doesn't change the fact that the court appears to be trapped by this war. To hear your courtiers describe it, the war has been ongoing since before any of them can remember. I keep clicking this as if it's going to move the text forward, despite knowing full well that you only move the text forward by matching thought bubbles. None of them can speak to its origins. None can speak to its purpose. Oh, we can get another one out of it. They go through life every day expecting to be violently conquered as a matter of course, for reasons beyond their understanding. Wowee. Wowee! Immortal or not, such a life strikes you as needlessly tragic, so you have resolved to end this war at the earliest opportunity. I'm trying, game. Trying. Just debating whether moving anything up here might make something appear. Up there? Oh, okay. It got out of hand. To do so, you suspect you'll need to learn a lot more about both the enemy and the court. Yeah, who are we actually even at war with? Oh, as loath as you are to leave, you think you've spent enough time in the shower. Fine, fine. Okay, so we didn't really gain any sort of super useful information there. Also, my stuff has gone. Because I died. Right, I'm going to write that down as well. So if you win a run, you get to keep the stuff and go and give it to the cat. But if you die, you lose your stuff, which is so far so roguelike, right? I have 2 gold because of the blueprint principle, which is giving me 2 allowance every day. So that's nice to know. Explore the court. Yes. Right. The library. A new thing. Skip offered to teach you the basics of magic. Let's take her up on that offer. Yes. What else do we have? The dining hall. All my offer. Okay, fine. Then yes. Let's learn some magic. Look at these giant books. Blocking me from going places. As an individual possessed of decision-making power within a magical institution, you feel it is in your best interest to learn some of the basics. Hello, Skip. Unfortunately, one of the first facts you learn about magic is that there is no such thing as the basics. Skip stands before you wearing powerfully luminescent academic robes. I suppose she is changing colour, so I was going to say they look kind of just black to me, but they are changing colour. She waves a piece of chalk around as if it was a wand. It might be one? That's a huge piece of chalk. Magic is capricious and flighty, a leaf enamoured of the breeze. Its rules change with irregular regularity. To attempt to wield it is a task for scoundrels. To attempt to teach it is a task for fools. Fortunately, like all wizards, I am both. Oh, here's Hop, dressed as a game show host. Specifically, I think dressed as Robert Webb in Numberwank game show host mode. Hop stands in his seat next to you, both a clown and a criminal. Just another frightened ape hurled naked and screaming onto this hell of an earth. Skip takes a bow and Hop claps. Right, and but that is the first lesson on magic. Any questions? Yes? Mike is looking. Whoosh, there he goes. You look at the list of questions you prepared in advance, many related to the second law of thermodynamics, and feel a tiny bit foolish. While you consider, Hop jumps in with a question. What's with the outfit? So glad you asked. Do you like it? It's stunning. You're stunning. No, you're breathtaking. But what I really mean is, what's that spell it's got on it? Oh, this? Just a modest enchantment that enhances my teaching ability. I see. Trying to impress Her Majesty, I suppose. Obviously. Well, it certainly works on me. How is it constructed? Skip Billings begins a long and technical explanation of the enchantment on her robes, but the important parts can be summed up thusly. She claims that they draw their power from a collective understanding of what a lecturer looks and dresses like. By imitating an archetype, in this case the archetype of lecturer, she is able to draw on some of its power. Dress for the job you want, I guess? Skip bows again and hop claps. You, however, retain a certain amount of your mortal skepticism. This explanation rings a bit hollow to you, particularly since contemporary lecturers generally don't wear formal regalia while teaching. If anything, modern regalia, is most commonly associated with inexperienced recent graduates. Exactly. Oh no! Oh, we've made it disappear. We did a magic. Without even realising. $11.99. That is such good value. As you voice this thought aloud, the glow on Skip's robes promptly fades and sputters out. They stop talking and stare at you for a few seconds. You aren't sure what's happened, but you have a distinct feeling that it's definitely your fault. You're on the verge of apologising for whatever you did when the two break the silence. Well done, Your Majesty! Oh my, oh geez, oh my, oh boy, oh geez. I have never seen such an elegant and powerful disenchant spell. You simply must show us how to cast it. I nominate Her Majesty to lead the next 7... and I second that nomination. All in favour? Wow. The two of them raise their hands to indicate their affirmative votes. The cat, asleep in the corner for the entire lecture, also raises a single paw. Then it's settled. We look forward to your lecture, Your Majesty. Oh, shit. And so this first lesson on the fundamentals of magic concludes with you on the hook to prepare and present the next such lesson. Great. Not at all what I really wanted. Well, I guess we'll go to the dining hall, get our daily buff. What will it be today? Oh, at breakfast you ask the courtiers about any previous queens they might remember. Perhaps if you learn about the history of the crown, you might determine why you now possess it. To your mild but not unexpected surprise, they are perplexed by the question. Another queen? Did we really keep a spare? Strikes me as exceedingly decadent. You'll have to ask Goodfellow. He's the only one here with institutional memory. Yes, so you've gathered. Is Goodfellow Puck? I forgot. As a result of eating breakfast, you gain a small bonus. You gain 10 water. Nice. Let's go elsewhere then. Right, nothing new. Ever-changing map. A different job. Go to war. So we can't even go anywhere else. Sad times. Although, to be fair, I don't think we generally do go anywhere in the morning. It's at night that we go exploring properly. So, yeah, that's actually fine. Let's consult the map. I don't know if there's any real benefit to consulting the map, because I still don't really know if what you choose actually has any particular effect on how you progress through it. It's not like if I pick this one, or I don't think it's like if I pick this one, I can then only pick from these 3. I think regardless of which of these I pick, it still lets me pick any of them in the next one, from what I can remember. A rather large jar. That was quite... I remember that. We had to assign soldiers to try and open it, didn't we, as if it was an enemy? Gift shop. I would like to see the gift shop because articles of permanence, you know, good. I need to keep having showers to to achieve sufficient personal change, you know, as you do. Found one. Oh, we found one key. Okay, wonky. Cool. Oh, Puck gave it to me, didn't he? Because it was all about the. Can I ask a question? Do you know where the keys are? And he was like, you're overthinking it. Just say, do you have a key? And I'll be like, yes. And he gave me the key. This, I can't remember what we're up to, but I think it's maybe 3 comfort. Bring the football to the end zone. It's difficult. Fight the dragon with the fire court. We need the dragon to show up for that. Open the jar. Find a way to reunite the dire goats, but I'm pretty sure we killed some of the dire goats. I don't know how we're meant to do that. Find a way into the library at night. Beat the Leviathan and complete the pile in the pantry at night. So yeah, everything we like side questy that we get to do is after the after the battle. And given that we just died and didn't get to do all that, I assume you only get to do all that if you win. Can't remember. Anyway, what was the boss thing? What are you? The magic mirror. Don't like the sound of that. Choose a different job. I guess we'll stay with the burning court. The youth court. Okay, let's go to war then. Yeah, why not? After breakfast, the court goes to war. I mean, yeah. Comfort, yeah. Comfort level 3. Receive a soldier keep that follows you from battle to battle. Wow. Start with an extra 6 coin. Begin with extra 10 health. That we can get along the way. If we see a hospital. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna take this because that if I remember rightly, and it won't tell me here, annoyingly, I think that just literally does give you 2 soldiers as standard. You don't have to sort of spend any resources to get them. The fact that it follows me from battle to battle, I assume even if it gets attacked? Hard to say. Yes. Which one should we traverse? We've got shop and shop. Unfair to give me a shop on, like, the first round. When I have, 2 coin. But okay. Shop, shop. These are basically the same. It's just that one's got extra hills, that one's got extra wood. Chests. How do we get... I can't remember how we get money. How do we get money? When you burn any tile. Maybe the wood one then, and we'll try and burn it and then get the shop. Although, do we only burn it in battle? I mean, there's only 3 enemies. I think we'll be fine. So, Mr. Dub is absolutely lurking. I wonder if he's lurking for food, or for football, or for something else. Righty. I mean, there's so few enemies here that it feels like I may as well just focus on getting some resources here. Ideally, sort of trying to balance them a bit. Stuff. Get rid of you. It's like there's no enemies there. I mean, there will be because more stuff will fall down, but quite amusing to see. Yeah, no enemies. It's fine. It's all fine. Let's have another hill. Okay. Okay. Oh, that nearly got rid of my shop. I should be careful. I should be careful. More food, I think. So they require food. They require wood. Burning things requires wood. Oh, and there's this as well, which is like a default thing that I think I sold last time, so I didn't have. God, I already forgot what it was. Gathers wood from forests, but if you're not near forests, what do you do then? Feels like that's kind of pointless. He's up there. He's going to take forever to get down here. Oh, you're going for a shower before your arm falls. Okay. Keep heating that shoulder. Mike has returned. So I just need to run the clock thing, the tide down. I was hoping to get more food, but I guess we'll just do whatever. There we go. That's that done. Yeah, it's going to take him so long to get... If he even can get here, he will have to go down to here, across this hill, which takes them ages, down through here, and then across this hill again. And he's not starting until this point here. So I think we'll probably be alright. What are you? What does the vending machine have for sale? There are only snacks. Only snacks is... I don't really want to use my money on resources. I mean, I could exchange goods and services. Can I sell anything here? What do you have? Double beam, raise your entire row. Ugh, look how expensive that is to use, though. Puddle. Defensive spell. Oh, okay. Oh. That would be really good. Would it be really good, though? Because, like, I thrive on burning things, and if I put puddles near me, that's not a good thing because I can't burn stuff. But if I put puddles further away, I mean, it's irrelevant unless I sell this, which I actually might. I can't buy it, so the dragon's cough. 9 wood? What the hell? Just knights really. I have 2 knights in my keep, so there is that. What will you give me for this? 3, so I'll have 5. So I could buy the puddle spell though, and I think I will because, yeah, it feels handy, and it'll give me something to use all my water that I accumulate on, because I think otherwise I won't have anything. I could buy literally 2 rock for 1 coin. Is it worth it? Remaining transactions. When you run out, the shop can no longer do business. What? Is that per run? Or is that in the whole game? That can't be right. Remind me again, do any of you use wood? I don't know if it says there, doesn't it? No, I will keep my single coin, just in case. We need it. Do I even bother deploying it? I don't think I'm going to bother deploying anyway. I'm going to trust that these 2 can take care of this if that guy even gets to us. Assuming they're not off in the bottom of the screen. Attacking empty castles for no reason. Which they might well be. Okay, he's about to emerge. Here he comes. Which way will he go? He's got to take ages to get across that hill there. Through the forest. And he's run out of time. So he did nothing. He achieved nothing. Oh god. Oh gosh, yes. Sooner than you might have hoped, the courtier named... I was going to say courier. Courtier named Leyland has returned from the cathedral of that dread deity known as Market. We sent him off to become a cultist. What? Leyland is growing as a person and professional. Here he is. Okay. Oh my god, that's amazing. Leyland has evolved into business Leyland. What? Oh my gosh, he gets a whole new picture look. With a weird pointy hand and a graph that's showing not very good graph. Unless it's a weight graph, in which case you've lost a good amount of weight there. Well done. Cool. Your Majesty, my eyes have been opened to the truth. All along, the court has been going about this war the wrong way. Now, with a priest of Market on your advisory board, I'm sure we can right this ship. Get a job. We've unlocked a new type of... Well, it's a job, as it says, but it's like the type of castle that we are. Boundless potential for growth and prosperity. Equip it in your office. I will, next time. Slightly annoying that he's shown up right at the beginning here, but let's review the list. Use the business job in battle. Go and do a business, basically. Right, the eggs are what they call footballs, aren't they? So if we get an egg, we have to keep it alive all the way up here, which is quite hard, and I don't know if it's worth consciously trying to do each time, or if it's better to ignore it and do more runs that get you sort of like more permanent upgrades and stuff? I think probably the latter. So, water. Missing woods has market. Remind me. Would you remind me what market does? No. Okay. Okay, fine. Woods. Missing fields. And we don't have an awful lot of food. Has a shop. Again, I have 1 coin. But if I set some stuff on fire, I'll have more coins. So there is that. No, do you know what? I think I want the chest, because the chest will be free. I don't want to get to a shop and find I only have 3 coins and I can't buy anything. So let's go for this one. Okay. Only 1 boat, which is good. Although that's only at the minute, you know. And only 2 guys. My guys are down here now, look, for some reason. Can you... Oh, they match with all of them. So that gets rid of them as well. So, like, these can match with these. Oh, actually, which is a good thing to do. Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. I can't remember what my... So, burning things costs 4. So, I need a good few. Maybe not that one. Need to keep that now, annoyingly. Alright, maybe that one. I know that puts... Oh, right, okay. That puts them right next to me. Cool. That's fine. Egg. Pick up an egg from the egg zone. Once again, you have the option of picking up a football with the understanding you will receive a penalty if it's destroyed. You may not be in a position to adequately care for the football. No. Let's not take the ball. It is too big of a commitment. I'm going to decline. That's fine too. I'll be here till the battle starts. Let me know if you change your mind. No, absolutely not. Let's open the chest. It was... Oh, it was money. I could sell this 2 money for 2 money if I wanted. But I won't. I will take the money, obviously. Although both of those things would have literally, you know, given the same result. I don't know. Anyway, should we deploy fire? Should we just deploy fire? I think maybe we'll just deploy fire, because that guy is not getting over here because he can't. He can't move diagonally and he can't cross water. This guy, I don't know which of these 3 he is, but he's going to appear fairly late on. Let's do 1 more fire. Oh no, that burns my keep. I don't want to do that. Okay, just the 1 fire. If he gets through, he gets through. I don't think he'll do too much damage. Also, we might have murdered his castle by that point anyway. Yes, I think we will have. At ease. Money's for burn. No! 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 It spread to my keep! Will my keep respawn? In the next round? There's money though. We've burnt the egg as well. Literally set the egg on fire. Oops. Good job we didn't accept it, huh? Ah, right, okay. We did take a bit of damage though. Yeah, I wish I knew if my keep would come with me. Right, this has a hospital. Unremarkable. This has a shop. This has a shop. Oh, I mean, I do really want a shop, but I would like to heal as well. Huh. What are you again? A storage unit. I can't remember what that does, if anything. Rather large jar. I really want to get to this as well. So let's go for the hospital, I think. in the hope that we can heal for not too much coin. And we can burn some stuff for more coins. Let's just get rid of you. Actually, I can drop myself all the way down to the bottom there. Yeah, like, what do we do with this? Do we just open it when... Do we need a key? Oh, that was the hospital. It disappeared. It got matched without me even doing anything. Well, that sucks. How annoying. Right, okay, let's just try and get some... Oh, there's another one! There's another one! Okay, it might be fine. It might be fine. It might be fine. Let's match that way so it doesn't accidentally do anything. And the same there. Kind of want to keep this because I want to burn it. Because I want to set fire basically to these two things and hope that they die before they appear. Maybe. Or wood. Get rid of you guys. More wood. Oh, we're done. Okay. Right then. Can we open this? How do we open it? How do we get a key for it? Anyway, I don't need that. Okay, right, hospital. Let's see what they charge for... Oh. Increase max hearts by 10. Restore yourself to... Restore yourself to full health at the cost of reducing your max by 8. Does that not literally put me on 32 out of 32 if I do that? Like, it'll reduce me to full, but then take me back down to 32. Like, what's the point? Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna not pass that up because that's good. Right, I guess we'll just set fire to stuff then. Probably including the hospital and the storage locker. I don't know. I don't know how to open it. I've deliberately also, like, a lot of games I would be very tempted to just go off and Google, like, storage locker, titanium core, how do you open it? I deliberately haven't for this. I kind of want it to be a surprise, which is quite rare for me. You know, usually I'm like, this is an obstacle to me progressing and enjoying myself. Like, just tell me how to do it. But yeah, for some reason, this time I'm not doing that. Oh, he's a defensive one, so he won't do anything anyway, I don't think. Boom, get dead. Raking in the money here. Ah, no! Get off! Get off! Get off! You took me back down to 36. But we made back to 12 coin, which is damn good. Right, so we are only ever picking from these in the three in the middle. Everything down the side is just stuff that could show up, I think. So yeah, I need to not be bothered about that. This has a shop. Also has boats. We don't like boats. This has a shop. Oh, it has catapults, which are even worse. And this has chests. I am going to take the shop in this case. Yeah. Also, the jar makes a return appearance. Look at the jar. It's kept its health loss from before? That's good. I don't know if I have enough sort of like resources to make people go and attack it though, if you know what I mean. You know, it appears to have retained all damage previously dealt. You see, even Her Majesty agrees that we're making progress. The jar will yet be opened. Please, not you two, Your Majesty. Oh, she doesn't want us to open it for some reason. I don't know. I want to open it to see what it does, you know? Inspect my units. Yes. Yeah, I only have these guys. And surely they're just going to focus on getting the wood. Simply don't know. Right. Can you shoot me across there? I don't know. Also, my keep has definitely gone. I set it on fire and now it's gone. And that's kind of sad. Well, we definitely don't want to make puddles anywhere. Because that will just get the boat nearer to us. I suppose we could make a puddle here. We can set... Let's make a puddle... No, actually, no. Let's not. Actually, why can I not do this? Why are you not letting me? Oh, because we haven't done the first bit yet. We haven't done the bit where we move stuff around yet. Duh. Okay, right. Let's do the stuff where we move stuff around then. Yes, let's get rid of you. Thank you. There's my shop. Kind of would like the jar a bit nearer. If possible. Right, he can't do anything from there, surely. Surely. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Because my eyes are seeing this as water, and I'm like going, match that, it's for water, and it's not like that at all. At all. What else can we do that won't damage stuff too badly? Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. I mean, we got rid of another one of those. That's fine. Let's see what's in the shop. Oh. Okay. Oh, we have a bit more thing. Boats of our own. Yes. Spells. Soldiers. Might be worth getting some soldiers, to be fair. That one. And that one. Right, okay. There's still a bit left. I thought it had finished. It had not. Okay, now may we use the shop? Thanks. Right. Do I want boats of my own? I think I do. Blessings on your business. Don't really want the spell. I don't know whether it's better to get soldier or this. This costs water and rock, which we have a decent amount of. That costs a bit of most things. I think this one. It will only work on these guys, though, I assume. But yeah, why not? Blessings on your business. Thank you very much. Right. Now we have to burn the shop to the ground, though. So, you know, as you do. I guess I could deploy my own boat, couldn't I? To head off down here and take care of this guy. We could also do some fire. Oh, I don't know. This is tough. Maybe another boat. I still can't work out what they actually are meant to be. Like, they look like dinosaur heads, but I don't think they are. I know they're boats, you know, like the obvious thing is obvious, but they don't look like boats. So, who knows? Right. Maybe another fire. That does take me quite low on wood. But fuck it, let's see what happens. They can shoot a fair way. Ah, but so can he. Guys, defend me! Defend me! You're shooting the wrong one! Guys! Guys! He's murdering me! Help! They did nothing! But the wine glass is full. Oh, we gained comfort. Oh, I don't feel so bad. Shit. Boats, man, they're the worst. I thought catapults were the worst, but I feel like boats might be a very, very close joint first. You blink and everything falls apart. You blink again and everything fits together. A nearby witness stops and whistles. Cool trick. In time since you last went to war, a new job has been made available. It's doing a business. Perhaps you should give it a try. Perhaps I will. Tell me about it. You receive money solely through trade. I can't remember. How do we receive money in the normal version? Oh, by beating enemy buildings. Fear not, a market is always within reach. So that's trading resources, I think. I mean, I'm happy to try it. What do we get with it? We get anglers. Using ancient magic transforms water into food. You know, and farmers. I feel like we should try it. Like, this one is quite hard to... The fire is... Obviously, like fire is a little hard to control at times. Leyland, the newly minted chief economist of the court, proposes a new approach to the war. You suppose you could at least hear him out. Your Majesty, I am simply thrilled that you are considering a pious approach to this war. As a newly ordained priest of market, allow me to be your guide through the transcendental world of business. First things first, while following the path of market, the court will not earn coins by destroying the enemy. This is because followers of market do not have jobs, they create jobs. To compensate for the lack of standard wages, market itself will provide the court with funds. What he means is, no need to seek out market on the battlefield with the business job, it's always available. Okay, the mechanisms of this divine intervention are quite complex, but I am You stop him here. You have interacted with market before, primarily by buying and selling resources. Is anything he's about to describe meaningfully different from those interactions? Technically, no, but you must understand that is merely a vast simplification of the glory that is market. Then I will listen to your detailed explanations at a later date. For now, I'd like to get started on the war. Very well. Okay, cool. Right, so we are doing a business now. But not before we go and explore stuff. I mean, this doesn't really tell me anything here, does it? Let's go. The library. A new thing. You hear the voice of the man named Puck somewhere nearby. Perhaps you should listen in. Yes. You hear the voice of the man named Puck echoing from the floor above. Yep, that's him, all right. You can recognize him from his little pink boots. You discreetly move to a location where you can listen in. Just put another bauble in the bag whenever she comes by. That should help keep the flow of events moving. But don't do it where she can see you. That part's important. Oh, but Her Majesty seems an understanding sort. Why hide it? Wait, what? Puck's voice is tinged with annoyance. I'm not talking about her. I mean the other queen. What now? I'm going to write that down because that feels like important intel. Ah, here we are. You always suspected your royal position was merely ceremonial, but you assumed the real power within the court lay with Puck. Sophie's here. Hi, Sophie. How are you? I am well, thank you. We're just getting some shocking revelations that we are not the only queen of the court here. Very interesting. As you ruminate on this new information, you hear the quick approach of his footsteps. Ah. Just as he reaches the landing, you emerge from your place of ambush, like next to the library shelf, and take him by the arm. If he's surprised, he hides it well, falling into step casually beside you. My queen, punctual as ever, I take it you are adjusting well to your circumstances. I have no complaints about my accommodation, but my circumstances are another matter. A matter that he appears to understand, but continues to neglect to explain. Been a long day. Yeah, my week finished yesterday, which was a delight, let me say. It's such a good aesthetic. This game has got such an amazing aesthetic. I love it. It's bonkers, but it works so well. He laughs and hands me an envelope. I expect you'll find all of your answers here, perhaps after a few degrees of separation, but here nonetheless. Yeah, so it's set that if I don't say anything, she will just blink like intermittently. But then if it picks up any sound on my mic, so it could be clapping, or it could literally be any noise. It could be the sound of the microwave that just beeped in the kitchen, for example. It makes her move up and down, and it makes the mouth open. It's just alternating between 4 different, very similar images. It's called a VTuber type thing, or a PNG tuber or something. She's what I use when it's too warm to put the camera on, basically. I would love to have avatars, right? So in my old job, we had Teams as well, obviously, because who doesn't really? And we discovered that you could, within Teams, you can create avatars. Like Microsoft lets you create an avatar. I think our IT have disabled that because I can't find the setting for it. But we wanted to do it in our old job. And I think we did mess around with it a bit, and you could make them do like emotes, like clapping, like polite golf clap, or a sort of like a visual sort of laughing face, or this sort of stuff. It was really clever, but we were I vaguely remember that it was sort of disappeared. Like I think IT turned it off, and obviously IT in our place seemed to have turned it off as well. But it's like, yeah, it would be so... I mean, in summer, I'm not going to have the camera on, let's be honest, because it's just too hot. The iron. Yeah, it had all sorts of, like... I guess emotes is the only sort of thing you can... It's because in games, if you do an emote as a character, it makes the character do a pose kind of thing. So it's like that. But yeah, it would be good. It would be so good. But here we are. We take the envelope from him and begin to open it suspiciously. Now I must attend to more business in the other wing, so I will take my leave. He went through the secret bookcase door again. Before you can object, a nearby bookcase swings open, revealing a door he quickly enters and shuts behind him. It doesn't budge when you approach, nor when you jostle a random selection of books on the shelf. Given not much of an alternative, you begin reading through the contents of the envelope. Royal recommendations for Her Majesty the Queen of Titanium Court. 1. Leave. 2. That's it. What? Thanks, Puck. You're so helpful. He did say the answers wouldn't be there, but they would be somewhere here within, or some sort of like, it's like a degrees of separation. You suspect you'll have to find your answers elsewhere. If we can't find answers in the library, what else? What hope is there? Why is it letting me go back to my chambers? A new thing. Time for another shower. Let's go. Right, thought shower. Here we go. Let's go that way first. Today you think about movement. Now you don't do enough of it. Specifically, you think about how the court is able to move freely during high tide without making any matches. That is true. It's the only thing that doesn't have to match with anything. Nice. At first you thought this merely a useful trick to keep in mind for when no matches are available. So here I have to match the speech bubbles, Sophie. I have to get a match 3 on them to be able to move the thoughts forward. Otherwise it doesn't let me. But now you recognise it as a powerful tool in your strategic arsenal. Okay. By moving the court directly at key moments, it's much easier to achieve an advantageous position than if you just relied on matches. It also uses up a huge amount of resource, though. Additionally, once it's in an advantageous position, you could just move it back and forth a few times, thus proceeding to load time. Yeah, actually that's true. Probably should have been doing that more, really. Never mind. You'll try to keep these manoeuvres in mind, though you found they can be pretty easy to forget when you're distracted by matches. Yes. As loath as you are to leave, you think you've spent enough time in the shop, but there's another thing there! I could do another match. Boo. Fine. I mean, I'm glad I came in and did that. I didn't think there was actually going to be anything there, but... So, dining hall. Dining hall it is. Let's get some breakfast. We can overhear a conversation from the nearby table. Perhaps someone could clear this up for me. What exactly is a mortal? Let me try. See, the mortal world is akin to a massive court. Its courtiers, mortals, are notorious for their bizarre practice of staying dead. Staying dead? They don't get bored of it after a while? They don't, or at least none of them have yet. I would say they are firmly committed to the lifestyle. Great. We have a small bonus of wood, which is annoying because we're not the fire court now, but whatever. Let's leave there. I guess we can't leave, so I guess we... Do we stay as the business court? Yeah, yeah, I'll just stick with it. We can always trade wood if we don't need it. After breakfast, the court goes to war. Let's rack it up to 4. 4 comfort. 4 comfort. Don't mind if I do. Extra wood. Robin's calculator. Why is this showing as new? We have absolutely used Robin's calculator before. A small mirror that follows you from battle to battle. Why, though? What's it for? What's it for? Decrease shop prices. Yes. Increase the market transaction limit by 5. I mean, if we're doing a business, that might be useful. It is only 1 comfort, so we may as well throw it in there. Egg. Receive it. It's obsessed with this egg thing. Receive an egg along with a 12 coin signing bonus. You will still receive a penalty if it's destroyed. No, we need to be way stronger before we do the egg thing. I guess we'll take the mirror, because I don't know what it is. Start with the ability to produce miners. Or just begin with an extra 10 health. That does sound good. Sorry, Robin, but health takes priority there. Okay, let's see how this goes. I already forgot what we got. Market. Cheaper shops. Market limits. I mean, cheaper shops. There's shops right here. It's got fucking boats in it again, though. Bloody boats are what killed me last time. Wormholes. Boats. I mean, yeah, the shop will be cheaper. Maybe there'll be something we can buy for 2 coins. Right. So this may make no sense, Sophie. I would love to explain it, but I don't entirely understand it myself. We do a match 3 puzzle thing now to build up our resources, and then a battle sort of auto-plays by itself, assuming I have placed my little soldiers and whatnot well. We will either survive the battle or we won't. It's so clever. It's a bunch of... It's like it's taking match 3, which, you know, is such a sort of ubiquitous everywhere thing, but turning it into something really, really strategic and thinky, and I really love it. Even if it doesn't always go the way I think it's going to go. Which is always a pleasant surprise, and not at all annoying. Right, I would like to get rid of the boat, because I don't trust them at all. Don't know what this does. Duplicates the first 3 units you produce each battle. Okay. I assume that can die if it gets attacked enough, but I can't remember now what our units are, what we need. We need... Oh, you just gather food. You use water, and you use trees. Okay, well, we'll deploy a couple of these when we get the chance, so... Hello's here! Guten Abend, hello! I am queening again. If I had the energy and the motivation to do it, I would make a version of this little PNG tuber who has a little crown on, but it means making 4 more images and setting it up a second one, and I simply cannot be asked. So, sorry to have just tempted you with that thought, and then it resulted in nothing. How are you? How are things? How warm is it on that there continent? I guess let's get more water in. More food. Oh, I got rid of my shop. Shit. Shop. Oh, it's come back. It's come back. It's come back. Right, let's do that way instead, so I don't do it again. Let's get rid of that boat guy. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. That's the end of that. Oh my god, 30 degrees. What does the vending machine have for sale? Not a lot. There are only snacks. Is there ever anything else in there? Right, trade generic assets. So we can trade some wood for coin. What I should do, though, is first go to the shop and work out if I want to buy anything. And go from there. So, another magic mirror? I already have a magic mirror. I feel like there's no point getting a second one. Archer Knight. Pretty good. A helicopter? What? Move to a new location? What? Move the court? Or move... That's kind of mental. I don't know. It just seems a bit odd that it's food and water. It's like, well, yeah, but like, I can get food and water from literally the game. Like, why would... Yeah, I suppose maybe that's just it. Thorns. I mean, thorns are useful. So, right, so if I wanted these and thorns, I need 5 coin. So, to get 5 coin... Not that one, not that one, that one. I can get my 5 coin, then I go back to the shop. God, this is a whole other way of thinking now. Defensive, yes, defensive is good because I was not being defended at all last time, and that's why we died. I will also take thorns because thorns is good. Blessings on my business. And then we have no money, so that's fine. We only need to survive against one singular boat. And I'm pretty sure this boat cannot shoot this far, like all the way down to here where I am. And it cannot move because it's trapped by land. So, yeah, I guess let's just go. You can gather. Can you gather food? Yes, because we're right next to fields. So 1, 2 of you can go out and do that. The mirror has duplicated them as well. That's nice. Forgot that would be a thing. Commence battle. Yes, go. Go. And they come out of the mirror as well. Interesting. And they put their food back into the mirror. This is the 3rd run. So the first run was like the very end of the run I left it at when I last streamed it, because I remember stopping. I think we had a hard stop at 9 because Jay was streaming at 9. So we left it kind of just before the final fight of the round, which I did and didn't win. Then we did a second run and sort of got about 2 rows up the thing and then got killed by boats. So this is technically the 2nd and a half, the 2.5th run of the evening. But we have a new job type, so like we're not the court that burns everything now, we're the court that does business and does everything that way. So there's another shop. But I'm going to have even less money this time. Hills... Missing water, but does have chests. Volcanoes. I don't love the idea of volcanoes. Let's just remind myself. We need water to deploy these guys, but we've got a lot of food. I don't think we need to deploy those guys. We can't deploy those guys because they require water to do their thing. So I think we'll take this one, even though it's missing water. And see what happens. Okay, that's a lot of hills right there. Let's take all of those. Okay, so we will need more wood, so it's advantageous to remember that. Not loving that this is here. Oh, nearly got rid of a chest. Let's not do that. There's so many castles. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Move you away, if nothing else. He will still have to cross this, I think. Run to the hills. Yes. I would sing that. I think I know the song that you mean, but I'm not even going to remotely do that. Do that on here. We've got loads of rock now, but I don't know if we're really going to need it, but it's useful for trading at the market, I suppose. So, there is that, if nothing else. There's more rock there. That's the end of that. Okay. Right, what's in the chests? Centaur archers. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it, because it's free. Dragons. It's obsessed with giving me this. I mean, I'll take the water as well, obviously. This I will take purely because I'm probably going to sell it, if I'm honest, because... the runs in this feel too long and involved to sort of experiment with things. Like, if I've got this... I mean, I will get it because it's there and it's free and I can sell it after. But I don't really know how it works, and it feels too risky to try gambling it within a fight because, you know, it can all turn very quickly. Right, so we've got lots of food, so let's get a couple of coinage. Got lots of rocks. Oh, 4 rocks only gets you 1 coin. That's lame. I don't know how low to take it. Let's maybe 6 coin. 7 coin. Do I dare go any further? What do you guys need? You need food and rock. Food and wood. You need food and rock. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the rest of it. Like 7 coins isn't bad, and we can mark it at any point, so that's fine. The storage unit remains locked. I don't know how to open it. Don't know how to open it, game. Right, so you defend the court with arrows. He's going to shoot me with arrows. He's there. But only if I haven't shot him to death first. Stopped by hills. Increased range from atop of hills. I'm gonna, yeah, just get this one and hope that they keep us alive. This guy isn't gonna make it to us in time, I don't think. So we should be fine. Where are they? I mean, they're going that way. No, they're not. Okay, I thought they were gonna go that way and try and attack this, which is so pointless. Get him! Oh, he got thorns as well. Sucker. Stay hydrated, everybody. Yep, see, he didn't even, like, get past the forest. Bless him for trying, though. Took 2 damage, though. Annoying. Right. Chests. Hospital. Shop. Oh, I'm tempted by shop, you know. But I feel like it's probably wiser to go with hospital. Because we can then at least either increase our health or refill it. And that will become key further on. So, let's do the smart thing. Oh dear God, there's hundreds of them. What's this? The tide has washed another sign into view. Let's have a look. Through the spyglass. It's right next to us. We don't really need a spyglass. No U-turns. Your courtiers gather around you with mild interest. You dutifully begin an explanation of the vehicular maneuver known as a U-turn. One thing to note is that the people in this sort of weird fairy court don't believe that cars are a real thing. So they think it's like some sort of ridiculous folk tale that mortals tell, and that cars aren't real. There is no need for explanations, Your Majesty. After all, this is not a mortal spell. It's not. Of course not. It's an old fairy spell, used for millennia. It means you cannot turn back now. Or there is no changing what has transpired. Or only the future awaits. or, most simply, never look back. Spells such as these help keep the course of events in order, Your Majesty. They even shape the flow of the tide. Curiosity satiated, their courtiers whisper among themselves as they exit the scene. These wards feature quite prominently in the story of Orpheus. I mean, yeah, I guess. Do mortals no longer tell this tale? It must now be integrated into their inscrutable mythology of cars. I expect contemporary Orpheus now bargains with a Ford F-150 or some such to retrieve the soul of his beloved. Well, so long as the shape of the story survives, who are we to judge? Okay. Amusing and bizarre. Right, let's immediately try and narrow this down a little bit. Hospital. I move my... I kind of want to keep the rocks, don't I? Because the guys get slowed down by them. The more rocks we can have around us, the better, really. Now I immediately just want to match all the rocks, which is zero help to me. But I think we might have to do this one to try and get rid of those guys. Just brought it down a little bit. We'll get more water and food. Get rid of those guys. Get rid of those guys. So there are only 4 guys remaining. This one has to cross rocks to get to us. This one is a bit too close and I don't like that. Move myself away. I think that's going to end it. So, what are you again? Scamps. Quick and fragile scamps. But I can probably shoot the scamp before they appear. He's going to appear quite late. So I reckon we could destroy this before it gets to be a problem. So I'm going to move us and trust that that is the case. Oh, hang on. Let's see what the hospital is charging. Increase max by 10. Restore yourself. This is awful. I'm sure when we first encountered the hospital, it had this one, like increase max by 10, and it had a good version of heal yourself, that didn't involve losing 8 health. I'm going to take more max health, though, because it does push the whole thing up, not just give you the extra. So that's fine. Let's just see if there's anything at the Temple of Market. Not anything at it, but anything we might want to balance. I think, actually, no, we want to keep stuff, don't we, for putting out our guys, you know what I mean. Right, defends your court with arrows, so we'll have 2 of them because the mirror gives me another one. And they should hopefully kill this. But in case they don't, I'm going to get this, and hopefully this one will go and do that, and this one will kill this before this guy appears. And the defensive guys should shoot any scamps that manage to make it across. I feel. What did you do again? Yeah, it transforms water into food. We're not next to any water, though. But we are next to a field, so we can get 2 farmers just getting a bit of food in as well. So I think that should be fine. Let's begin. Don't know why it tells us what the temperature is. Like, is that relevant to anything? That's it. That's it. You shoot those things dead. Shoot them dead. Scamps are coming. This one is being slowed down by the mountains. Look at that. This is going perfectly. He's right there. He's dead. Okay, right, so we can just continue gathering food until the timer runs out. Oh, did that get in? Just about. Nice. Okay, so that went fine. That went fine. Missing Woods does have a shop. Missing Fields. I do need food is probably the priority because it costs 4 food to deploy a soldier. don't think we need more water though, so by default I think that means we probably should pick this one. Also, I'm not interested in your egg, please just know. Right. Okay, get rid of you. Food. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. This is just a case of getting rid of things now. What do we need? We need more food stuff. Don't really want to bring... Oh, I'll get rid of you. Even though you're so far away, I don't think you were going to be a problem anyway. Oh, we got a bit back. Nice. So there's only 3 of them. And I'm pretty sure... Is he trapped up there or not? Or will he just come around past the egg? Don't know, but he'll get stuck on the mountain anyway, so... This guy is so far away and has got water, I think, all around because I don't think they can move diagonally. This guy will have to come this way, which will take him so long it won't be a problem. So, what is my final move going to be? I was literally about to remove all the water that's penning that guy in. That's probably stupid, isn't it? And yeah, I can't see much else that I want to do because I don't want to move these because that will shoot this down here and something might come that's worse. But if I do this one, that will move me down as well, so it's fine. Okay, right. What's in the shop? Today in the shop we have tonic. Absorb surrounding water to recover health. This we've had before. It was really good. Night. I can sell this actually. Let's sell this now before I forget. Night defensive fairy. We already have the defensive archers, so I think we're probably all right, and that costs more as well. Cobweb. Layer trap that halts their movement, even flyers. That's probably actually really useful now. Bird. Just bird, really. So that uses wood and stone. So if we go back to here and trade in... These are getting more expensive, aren't they? Or is it just that one of them is 4 each time? Unsure. Trade this one. And then go back to the shop. Yes, shop. Shop! Let me shop! And then get this. Like, this is really good and I'd like it, but I'd have to give up something from here. And I think that might be more useful. Maybe. Guess we'll find out. I mean, there's a lot of water here anyway. I think we... don't want to count our chickens, but I think we might be safe. Robin has notes on how the cobweb spell functions. Okay, tell me. Cobweb is a trap that ensnares units on the battlefield. Any unit that steps on a cobweb will be caught and unable to move, including flyers. But watch out, they take damage every time they ensnare something. If they catch too much, they break. Also, they're very flammable, so not one to use with the cord that sets things on fire. Those are all limitations you can probably work around. Can you at least assume that your own units will steer clear of the cobwebs and not get caught? What do you think? No. Correct, unfortunately. Great. Those are all the notes I have. Okay, thank you. That is useful to know that my people will get stuck in cobwebs. I'm going to add that to my list of notes. It's a very random list of notes at the minute, but it's the only chance I have of remembering anything for the next time I come back to play this. Right. Okay. Do we need a cobweb? I don't think we need one right now, do we? We are quite near a lot of water, so you can... We'll deploy one of you, actually, and you can go and get food from this water somehow. we'll have a couple of defensive people. Can he shoot me from there? Hard to say. And I might... I'll put a couple of these out as well, so we can get food from here too. Just do a couple of them. And... Is that enough? Is that enough? We're going to be getting food back, so I will risk deploying another one of these. And go from there. Right, he's going to take forever. I don't even... Can he even get here? Yeah, because he can come this way, but it's going to take him forever. And we will have shot him to death by the time he gets anywhere close anyway. So that's cool. That's it. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Look how much food we've got. Oh my god. Oh, I think a couple of people died there. Never mind. They're not the brightest. No, they're not. Bless them though. They're loyal and they do their best. So. Missing Water does have hospital. Has chests. I can't remember what volcanoes do. Oh, there you go. Matches with standard hills. Stay clear, it will erupt. Okay, cool. That's a hospital as well? I don't want a hospital this time. I think I'm going to go for this one. But before I do, I'm going to go to the bathroom because I drank a load of tea before this. Didn't really think it through. So yeah, I will just leave you on this funky music screen instead of going to an away screen and be back in a moment. Or perhaps I will press the button on my stream deck that takes you to that screen. Instead, I will just mute me. So, BRB. Okie dokie. I hope you had the chance to refresh your drink should you need to. Volcanoes it is then, I guess, in the absence of anything else good as a reward. We can maybe sell stuff that we get from a chest as well, potentially. Look at all of these. Okay, so if we can match the volcanoes, we get rid of them, right? That's how that works. Look at all of these! Oh my god! Right, what's the best way to do this? Like, that one to that one, and then that one to there? Maybe? Okay, that's narrowed it down a little bit. Yeah, they match with regular hills. I think it did tell me that. Okay. Will the volcanoes hurt them? Oh, okay. It will erupt and kill them. That's kind of cool. The jar is back. We managed to do 3 damage to it in the last run. useful, I guess. Right, I don't want to... Okay, let's do that, and then that. It did get rid of a chest, but that's okay, I think. What do I need more of? Probably trees. Let's have more trees. Oh god, I was gonna say I was about to get rid of this one, but then it's like, well, it doesn't matter anyway, I guess. Cool. I am gonna move myself away in the hope that none of them can get to me in time. You've unlocked with basic bitch turkey burgers. Okay. Cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know me, I am a plain hamburger from McDonald's kind of gal, so... I don't want any of your relish, I just want ketchup on a burger on a bun, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you missed it, but we did die again as the fire court, so we are now doing a business. We are the business court. Literally doing a business. It's quite amusing. Look at all this, we got 20 wood. Amazeballs. But that means that we can just do loads and loads of trading. But do I even need to do any trading? Because I don't need any cash right now, do I? So... yeah. We know how it functions. You already told us. We're in the business of doing a stocks. Our acolyte / courtier Leyland, who we sent off to become a cultist, I think in the last stream, has returned to us, and he has evolved into Business Leyland, which has unlocked this job. Oh, that's just going to tell you about health, but it's this little caravan thing here. So now we are business, and we can only earn money by trading with Market, which is the sort of the cult in the game. Which is why I always have it as an option here. So I could trade stuff for money, but at the moment I don't need money because we're about to go into a fight, not a shop. So I feel like it makes more sense to just deploy a shitload of people. And I have this magic mirror that duplicates whatever I put out, which is quite cool. Stonks indeed, yes. And I mean, I don't know, maybe a mechanic would give us something like a Trojan horse or something as an option. I don't know. I'm not sure how many like types of court there are other than the 3 that we have so far, but I think there are 13 achievements, and I'm pretty sure most of them are to do with winning as each type of court. So maybe that gives us a rough indication. Right, so I'm gonna deploy my defensive archers because this guy is going to come out and come straight to it, although he might get stuck on the hill a little bit. But I think, yeah, multiple defensive archers because we've got loads of stuff anyway. So we'll have some anglers getting stuff from the water for us. I might even go wild and have one of these guys as well. Look at all our little people. We have so many little people. Do I waste time putting out farmers as well? Yeah, why not? Why not? What a squad. What a squad. Right. Still don't think I really need to use my cobweb trap, particularly. Like, if I was going to use it, I might put it here. But I wouldn't trust, as Robin said, I wouldn't trust that my people wouldn't just blindly go off there, because this is going to be the castle that they try and attack first. So they're just going to walk straight into the cobweb, aren't they? So let's not even entertain that as an option. Go on, lads. Look at him. Look at him getting food from the water and attacking the jar. Look at the jar. We're doing so well. Get him. Okay, they're all dead. Cool. The jar is down below half health. How much are they taking off? 3 at a time. Right, shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Oh, the jar. It's so... I want to know what's inside it. I want to know why Robin is so worried about it as well. What are you? Shoe, a tremendous sneaker housing a real estate office. Of course. Of course. Oh, right, okay. We didn't lose any health, so that's good. We still have all our gubbins and whatnot. Forgot what these actually do. Shops are cheaper. Good. Oh, all catapult. No, absolutely not. All catapults. All boats. More enemies. I mean, that's pretty... But that's the one with the shop. But boats are what did me in last time. I suppose a cobweb would stop a boat? Maybe? Missing woods, but we have 30 wood, so I think that's probably okay. Let's gamble on this, I guess. See what this giant shoe business is all about. Right. And again, if I can surround myself with hills, logically, I will be safe, right? One would assume. Why is the mirror so far away? Let's take away a bunch of water. Oh, that's brought those very close. No! I mean... Oh god, this is going terribly. Right. You three can get out of here. Can I cobweb right on top? No, I don't want to... Tell me what's going to be in the shop. Absorb water to recover health. Centaurs. Miners. Drillers. That might be quite useful, actually. But I would have to sacrifice something from here. Alright, okay. I mean, I can just move away again, but it's just going to come straight towards me. Because water. Let's get rid of them. There's still so many of them. If I drop that there, that will fall. But it still won't match, will it? I guess we'll just have to have as many defensive people as I can shooting at this to try and stop it in advance. I think that might be the key. The mirror, people that come out of the mirror should attack this lad. And this lad, hopefully. I assume. I really want to do this, but I feel like if I do, just like 3 more of these might drop down here. Okay. What's this then? Consider purchasing some real estate. Oh no, we don't have the coin. Oh, but what if I did have the coin? Would you tell me then what it would be? Like, if I have 8 coin? I can make myself have 8 coin. Annoying that I have to do that in order to find out what it's going to try and sell me, because it might not be worth it. Shop. Yeah, I mean, this would be decent, wouldn't it, potentially? Don't have any coins, so I've got to do market first. So trade at market. Yeah, these change each time, I think. We'll sell a couple of foods. We'll go back to shop. We'll buy this. Are these indefinite, I wonder? Oh, I don't know what it's better to have. Like, I could sacrifice this fellow, maybe, to get this. I do remember from this, though, that if you do absorb water that's around you, it just leaves a black void and people can just walk straight through it, so it's not. It then becomes not protective. But we're not being protected by boats from boats that way anyway, so let's just think about this logically. Let's get another coin from here. I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Yeah, did it the wrong way. Silly me. Okay, shop. This. I would like to buy this, please. I don't have enough room. Okay. Let's sell that guy then. Oh, that gets me the 2 coins that I needed. Never mind. Okay, so I don't have any more space for anybody else. So I think the archers are doing decent job, but yeah, being ranged and all. These won't be a problem because they can't get any further than here, worst case scenario. And I don't think they can shoot that far, she said optimistically. These ones, though, can, I think, just potentially just swim up there. I don't know. Right, okay, let's deploy about 1 million billion defensive people. And a lot of offensive people. And just go overkill on that. I can't remember if my farmers will be able to get to this or not. Let's try putting this on. Oh, it's got to be on a tree. Oh, okay. Which is impossible here because there are no trees. That's good to know. Hadn't really clicked on that. Cobweb. Let me just add that to my notes. Cobwebs. It probably did say it and I just didn't notice, but yeah. On trees only. Which makes sense. Like, how would a spider web be on a river? Across a river. Will this be enough, do we reckon? Do I chuck another one in? I use this now. Does that then prevent them from being boats? I don't know. We've done it now. I'm going to find out. Let's find out. So my guys can walk through there, which is fine. And they can walk through the fields, obviously, so they can shoot those boats, which is great. Are we taking 0 damage here? We're taking 0. That was way overkill with the amount of people that I put in. But never mind. That's fine. Oh, and I didn't get the 8 coins to see what the real estate thing was, but never mind. I'm sure it's something that's like another side quest to think about at another time. Whew, okay. What's this then? Precious, what's this? No U-turns. A strange monolith. Magic mirror. But I have a mirror. Emerges from the tide and begins to drift. Correction, Your Majesty, that's no monolith, that's a mirror. This is business, Leyland, by the way. You can tell he's business because he has a graph in his hand. Fine then, a strange mirror emerges from the tide and begins to drift alongside the court. As you're observing it, you receive a phone call. Obviously. Hello, Your Majesty, it's me again. You won't believe what I have in stock today. Is it a really big mirror? Close, it's a really big magic mirror. That's nice, but I don't think I'm currently in the market for a large mirror, magical or not. I already have a mirror. Now hold on. Wait till you've actually seen the thing before you make a decision. Through a spyglass, you witness the salesman tugging on the mirror's cloth covering. Very slowly, the covering begins to descend, revealing a bit of the mirror as it does. Okay, well, I guess it's going to take a while for that to fall off. It is pretty big, huh? Suddenly, someone pulls the phone receiver away from you. The culprit is Puck. He's got Simpson's face for some reason. Are you a complete fool? Do you understand you are currently attempting to show a fairy queen her reflection? Without the receiver, you can't hear the salesman's responses, but vaguely conciliatory noises emanate from the phone. I don't care about your excuses, just do whatever you can to stop it. He slams the phone down, hanging up. You are beginning to tell him off for hijacking your phone call when he interrupts you. He is not going to stop it. Listen, please, you must not look in the mirror. We must find a way to stop it before it's too late. Oh my god, this is dangerous and scary and perilous. Okay, rare chests. Hang on, what's this? It's going to be stop the mirror, isn't it? Achieve victory over the mirror. Yeah, okay. So, rare chests, which might have stuff in that we don't have space for, but equally might just have loads of resources in. This has a shop, which is going to give me stuff that I need to find space for if I use it. And this has chests, but it also has boats, and I really freaking hate boats, so let's not have the one with boats in. Let's have rare chests, that seems better. Okay, there's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. Let's... Where am I? Over here. Right, okay. Let's remove some guys first. If we can. Can I move the mirror? Oh, I can move the mirror. Okay, interesting. Didn't actually expect that to work. There's my chest. Do not do this one. Oh, what's this now? Robin has notes on how the mirror behaves. We should have maybe read that first. Oh shit. Whenever the court deploys a unit, the mirror will deploy an identical unit. This makes it a nightmare to attack, as it will meet any force we deploy with an equivalent force of its own. But this also makes it easy to defend against, since it won't attack us if we don't deploy any offensive units. To defeat it, we have to find a way to break this symmetry. One option. The mirror only reflects units the court deploys directly, while it ignores our satellite structures, like the mirror, or the keep if I still had the keep. We could therefore attempt to outsource all our offense to tiles other than the court. We could find a way to make our units stronger than the mirrors. I'm not sure how we'd do that though. Or maybe we can somehow convince the enemy to attack it for us. I'd love to do that, Robin, but we don't have charm or anything, I don't think. Anyway, these are all the notes that I have. Thank you. That's good notes, actually. That's good notes. Actually, I should open the chest. No, I can't. We're still in this bit. The odds of one of those chests giving me a charm mechanic? Probably fairly small, right? When she said break the symmetry, she didn't mean, like, literally the fact that we're lined up, did she? I assume. I'm going to move myself anyway. So even though the mirror won't attack me, these guys will attack me, won't they? So that's kind of sucky. We still have a good amount of resources though. I think I am gonna literally just try and hide in the corner. Behind this hill, this forest, and this mirror. Right, what did we get? It's... It's the actual thing that I actually wanted. Oh my god, that's amazing. Right, okay, let's sell this. And get this. Okay, amazing. I'm genuinely surprised. Didn't think that would happen. So I guess we charm... I mean, we can probably charm all of them if we've got enough stuff. Do we have enough stuff? 5 water. Okay, that's fine. We can... get more water from here. Trade more water at market price. I mean, I don't need the money now, do I? So, all hail market. I need one more. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it though, am I? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, make preparations. I will. Can we charm just everybody? I'm gonna charm you, because you're just gonna come straight down here and attack me. I'm gonna charm you, because you can potentially attack the mirror, although the mirror is annoyingly surrounded by hills there, which is kinda sucky. I'm gonna charm you. So there's only 3 left, so these will come out about halfway down. I mean, do I just charm everybody? I feel like where's the map? This is the last thing, right? Isn't this the last fight? Or I feel like I've made this mistake before, and it looks like it's the last fight, but then you have to do 2 more or something. I don't need to use this. I possibly should have sold that as well, but never mind. Yeah, I think that one, and then these we'll just deal with. And if I don't put out any offensive or defensive people, maybe. Like, because he's kind of trapped in there as well. He's going to take ages to get to here if he even gets there. But I do have the water for it, so it does make sense to just do it to everybody. So, right, so I've deployed nobody. So the mirror shouldn't deploy anybody either. And we'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, my guys are popping out a little bit late here, but... Okay. They're defensive ones as well, aren't they? So they're not even going to attack it. Which is a bit annoying. Oh, then nobody's going to get there, look. That's mildly irritating. I mean, at least nobody took any damage. It's like, I'm so close. I almost hit the mirror. I didn't hit the mirror. Oh no, did we have to kill... How could we possibly have done that, though? You continue to heed Puck's warnings and avoid looking in the mirror, but you find it has become more difficult to keep your eyes away. You cannot avoid looking beyond the walls of the court. Prep for the battle, and the mirror sends temptations to draw your gaze. Your court assures you there's nothing on your face, though you wish you could check. They assure you there's nothing stuck in your teeth, though you swear you can feel it with your tongue. They assure you that the shadows cast by some creature standing directly behind you are nothing more than tricks of the mirror. Yes, there's another one. There's another one. I think this is like the dragon, like we had to chase it across 3 battles or something. But we... That's such a weird noise. We didn't do any damage to it. Oh, I don't like catapults, though. Like, what is that noise? Extra water, so we could get... It's so unnerving. The noise is so unnerving. I think I'm going to take this one. Because scamps and goons are not terrible to deal with. And maybe the chest will give us resources and the water will fill this back up so I can charm everybody again. Oh, there's so many of them to be charmed. Oh, okay. One. I should have left them. What an idiot. I can't undo it either, can I? I should have left them. And then just left them all around here to chart. That's such a stupid thing to do. Okay, because there's so much water. Right, I need to get the water out of the way then so they can get there. Would be, I assume, the plan. You guys are a little bit close to me. I don't like that. So if we could chart this guy. Although, is he... I can't remember if he's an attacker or a defender. Did it tell me? No. Yeah, I don't love that these are so close. Let's move you that way. And then again. Just here. I'm going to get rid of these down here because I don't trust them. Move myself there so I'm behind rocks, although logically not much should attack me. I'm a bit stuck for making any more water matches now as well. I kind of want to keep my rocks here. I need to keep these here. I mean, it did say earlier to just move the court backwards and forwards to push the timeline down without having to actually do anything, so... I don't know if they're going to be able to get there. It might just be down to this guy doing as much damage to the mirror as he can do. And this guy here, assuming that they actually attack it. I don't know if they'll attack it, because I think they might be defending guys. There we go. Yeah, that is a very valid tactic, just doing that. So let's take our stuff. We've got water, we've got rocks, and we've got post-rock. Designate all hills as valid military targets. Don't really know why I would want that. And I certainly don't want to give up anything that I have to take it, so... Right, let's cast some charm then. I mean, I feel like... I don't think these guys are going to be able to get there because they have to go all the way around here. If they even can. I think there might be too much water. But I need to charm them so that they don't attack me. So, so there's that as well. You're going to come for me that way, aren't you? So that leaves 1 scamp and 2 goons. Yeah, goons should attack, right? They're not defensive. I'm sure they're not defensive. Fuck it. Let's do another one. Just to be on the safe side. Are you a farmer? You're a farmer. So I could deploy a farmer, because they can be picking up food. Safely as well, because there's no enemies down here. Oh, except I have no more water, so I can't. Lols. We could go back to market and get... No, I need to do... probably rock. This whole am I selling or buying thing is like my head won't quite get around it. Oh no, then I need to go back and buy the water. Oh my god. Oh, I need to buy water. So now we've got 3 water. So now we can go back to here and now we can put out... I mean, it's putting equivalent farmers out, but I don't think they'll do anything. So let's hope they don't do anything anyway. Okay, I'm not even going to put any yeah, nobody else, just my acquired. So are they going to heal it or something? I wonder. Bizarre. Oh, of course you would go and fight him. I should have charmed. I should have made the effort to charm everybody because they've gone the wrong way. It is attacking it though. They are attacking it. Oh, they're not going to kill it in time though, are they? But wow, that has done a lot of... That's done a lot of good. That's done a lot of good. If we get one more fight, we should be able to do it, hopefully. The gleam of the mirror is now making it difficult to look at any other part of the battlefield. Frustrated, Puck returns and announces that the only way to keep you from looking into the mirror is to shatter it instead. They could, like, you know, put a blindfold on me or something. You know, cover my eyes up. You know, do an Odysseus, tie me to the mast. And accept a 7-year curse. We have little choice. You aren't opposed to the suggestion, but you worry it might be too difficult to actually put into action. I mean, we did just do 32 damage to it, so... You know. Rare chests, archers and goons. Archers would be good if I could charm them because they could shoot it from a distance. Wormholes will be no use to me. Centaurs. Yeah, I think this one. Oh gosh, what's this now? What if you just looked in the mirror? What's the worst that could happen? I so want to press it, but I don't want to press it because I want to beat it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because if I do it, and then I'll hate myself if we could have won this because we only had to do 8 more damage to it. Right, so you're right next to it, so that's fine. You just need to stay there and just do the Lord's work once I've charmed you. So that means I need more water. Look at all of these. Look at all of these. More water. More water, anybody? Ah. Okay, let's get rid of you. Oh, the desire to just clean them out is just unreal. It's like, no. Do it that way. And then there's like shitloads of them to attack it. Okay. And then I don't want to do this because it'll drop something down and they might get removed. Don't want that to happen. I can move myself down here. Do need more water though. There's very, very little water on this board. Like it new. Alright, I can do that though. Okay, and then one more should save us, or get it started, I think. So they can't get me because of the water. I think. These can, but I'll just have to charm them and hope that nobody else can get to me in time. Do I do that? If I move down here? Yes, I think that's the only thing I can do. Right, okay. What did we get? Loads of water? No. Blood. Global broadcast. Marine life reclaims what's theirs. All fields become water. Maybe that would be great, but I only have 4 water to, like, actually try and deploy it. I guess we can get rid of one of these now, can't we? Because we're not putting out guys. Sell it. Get it. Yes, okay. So the fields will all become water, which will stop them from getting to me. But I do have to do a lot of marketing now to try and get to get enough water to do this. Right, so I've got so much of this. Oh, shit. There was a limit, wasn't there, on how many times you could do it. Bollocks. As you attempt to make another transaction, an acolyte of the Church of Market pulls you aside. Apologies, ye faithful, but you appear to have reached your hourly limit for devotion. We have no choice but to cut you off for the time being. I forgot to pay attention to that. You're a bit surprised to learn there are limits on the number of transactions you can perform. That strikes you as pretty inconvenient. Yes, I couldn't agree more, sister, but you see, various jealous and wicked powers have banded together to limit the strength of our faith. And that's with this as well, which, like, increases it by 5, so... Hold fast to your devotion, and one day our glorious market will be truly free. Later, upon her mentioning this exchange to Skip, she rolls her eyes. Yeah, we tried no transaction limit for a while. It was a total disaster. Sinkholes of power were constantly popping up. The entire magical ecosystem was under constant threat of collapse. It was also boring. Very boring. Okay, well, that's determined that then, at least, so... Let's do a charming. Remembering that I need 6 water to do that other thing. So we'll charm you. And we'll charm you. And we'll charm you. And I can do 4... Like, do I actually even need this now, to be fair? They only need to do 8 damage, and they're coming out real early, so I'm going to charm you so you don't murder me, just in the meantime. And do that. So, like, yeah, so then it needs to be these 2, because these are the only ones that can get to here, so that is fine. I think it might be overkill, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we can do no more charming, we can do no more magic. Don't want to put out a person, so... That seems to be it. And hopefully the fact that they come out earlier... I mean, they're all out pretty much before halfway. Means that they should do 8 damage fairly quickly. Hopefully. I kind of want to win, not just so that we beat the mirror. We've beaten the mirror. Hooray. So that we can explore the court again. Because otherwise, you know, we can't go anywhere. They've got nothing to do because they can't get anywhere. They're getting shot by that guy. Oh no, run away. 29 people dead. Hooray, we did it. We beat the mirror. With the mirror smashed, your scholars begin crunching the numbers to determine just how much bad luck your victory has earned the court. Well, you know, the task was to beat the mirror, not look in the mirror, so... Hooray! Oh, we only lost 4 people. They lost 25. That's fine. The moral is, if you must smash mirrors, do so when the interest rates on misfortune have tanked. Good to know. Hooray! We get some more wine. With the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. 29 casualties. But only 4 were on my side, so that's fine. Why am I now minus 7 coins? Having expended much of its energy, we retire to bed. The quivering of the court at night wakes you up again. Time to go exploring. Oh god, or maybe not. For some reason, the hallways feel more unstable than usual. Also, I can put some stuff in the cat room if I can get to it. You briefly lose your way before suddenly emerging in front of your office which is now open. The door must have come unstuck. What is this? Is that Leyland? Why is he still up? You're a little surprised to discover Leyland up and about as the court threatens its own dissolution. Of course, Your Majesty, who else would be capable of delivering your last rites? Last rites? You weren't aware that you were dying? Not quite, but close. The court is liquidating, and you are making an exit, which means we must close your accounts. Fortunately, as a fully ordained priest of market, I am qualified to deliver these rites. Come, close your eyes, and I will read prices from the movements of the tide. Okay. There's no harm in humouring him. You close your eyes. Oh! Another thing! Another minigame! Leyland begins chanting the prices of raw materials. So says market. 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 1 for 1. So is this going to affect, like, the next round? Is it good to match them or bad? I can't... Oh, it's how many things you have to give to get a coin. So if we can bring it down, it's better. But it does seem to be pushing the others the other way, so I don't entirely know if I'm doing the right thing here. Or if it really matters. Like... okay, cool. Sandwiches. Oh, we're at the end. The value of the court's resources adds up to 47. Taking into account your existing liquid assets of -7, along with the sell value of your cards. What cards? These? About 16. Your total worth amounts to 56 coin. I do not understand how he maths that at all. Like, at all. Like, congrats. This exceeds your previous record of 0. Good. Handshaking LinkedIn people. You are well on your way to meeting the valuation of 120 coins placed on the court by the church. Actually, now that you think of it, is he not forgetting something? What about the price of health? The court has 50 health in reserve. Does that not add any value to your worth? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Your Majesty. Health is definitely not a recognised asset class of market. Should have figured. Now, if you'll excuse me. His duty complete, Leyland takes his leave. Does this happen after every time you win with the business thing? Achieve a net worth of at least 122 coins at the end of the war. I don't even know how to begin to think about engineering that. Is it just like finish with as much stuff as you possibly can? I assume. Right, let's leave the office. Can we explore as normal? I really want to go back to the library. Elsewhere. office, west, east. Okay, let's go west first. Look at the scoreboard. Right the shoe puff. You've seen this painting before, but did the numbers change? Is this a different painting? I can't remember what it was before. Garish, isn't it? It's the guy from Ghosts is back. What does he mean? I'm speaking of the curse. What curse? Why, the one that was right there. Can you not see it? Is that why the court is littered with them? I can't see what you're referring to. I welcome you to explain further. So you don't know if the curse is? Really? What is Goodfellow doing? That's what I'd like to know. Well, as far as weighty topics go, this suits me just fine. A curse is a particularly noxious form of magic. Is this gonna be the Pact of Punishment? But I thought Strife was like the Pact of Punishment. It's sticky magic, it's itchy magic, it's dirty magic. Garish, unsightly, unsanitary. Every house has its share of curses, but it's remarkably poor manners to leave them out when company is over. Glance at the scoreboard, wondering if you're supposed to feel embarrassed? But for talented wizards, lifting curses makes for good sport. I have many a fond memory of hunting them down in my own youth. You seem to have a certain amount of talent yourself, Your Majesty. Since your steward appears to be shirking his duties, perhaps you should take over? Okay, but I'm not sure how you would even begin lifting curses on purpose. There should be a book on them somewhere, of course. Goodfellow used to keep good records. But I've tired of this topic. Come, let's discuss... He's already wandered off. We can learn of his next conversational fixation. Cool, great. Yes. The library, the chapel, the office, the gates. Let's try the library. The court's halls look different under the light of the moon. The library is somewhere in this direction, but you're not sure if you remember the exact route. Wasn't... Yeah, the labyrinth is here somewhere, and I can't really work out what I meant to do with it. Wasn't the library in this direction? Have you been here before? Elsewhere? Might as well keep going. Okay, so this is where I've got to, I think, at least twice before, and whichever one I've picked has been wrong. But I don't know what I've picked, which is why I mentioned in Discord. I want to write it down so that I don't just keep picking the same wrong thing time and time and time again. But also what I don't know is whether it changes each time. Or if you're meant to, like, say I try the ladder, which I feel like I probably have tried the ladder. If I try the ladder and it's wrong this time, do I know therefore that next run, if I get back here, I should not try the ladder, I should try another one, and you just keep working out. So it's a case of, like, it'll be ladder, steps, ladder, door, steps, ladder, and that's how you slowly work your way through the labyrinth. I've got to assume it's that, otherwise how on earth would you do it? You wouldn't be able to. If it changed every time. The ladder, the stairs, the door. I'm going to try the door, because I'm sure I've tried the ladder. Okay, now I have to write it down. Door. The door. South. West. Right. Like it's... It doesn't make sense. Kind of want to just keep going for the door, but I feel like it can't be that straightforward. But at least if I do, I'll know that it's not the door next time if it's not the door. You end up getting lost. Damn it! So it's door, then not door. Fucking hell. Yeah, here's a note to take to the door. Yeah, and it's locked. Because they wasted my time and they are being reprimanded. There is a timeout and will not be available again until tomorrow night. Great. Okay. I mean, at least I have started making progress on this. By virtue of making a note on a piece of paper. Okay, so that's the library, which we can't do. The chapel, the office. Let's go to the chapel. Puck is in here. Courtyard, West Wing. So I don't want to talk to Puck until we've finished. So let's go to the courtyard. Chapel, gates, office, chambers, gates. I mean, I could try. There's no point. I've only got one key. They don't budge. There are 4 locks. There should be 4 keys. You left some of your keys in your chambers, didn't you? Maybe you should try them in the gates. How do I pick up the keys? Let's look out from above. I don't really see what this is gonna, like, tell us. Because... The court has donned enchanted armour that protects its leaders from excess legal liability, because we are the business court. Yeah, that just shows me my last lineup, which I don't feel is super helpful. West Wing hallways, does that put me back where I was a minute ago? Yes. So we went to the library, we went to the chapel. I've been to the gates. How did I get to the East Wing? Because the cat is in the East Wing. A foyer of statues. They look familiar, don't they? I mean, this doesn't. What's that? So the cat, I think, is, yeah, down in the pantry. Is there anything you need in here? Cat, add something to the pile. Let your legacy be one of grand public works, Great Queen. Right, so what I learnt was to... If we match 3, they disappear and we need to reach the top. So I need to just alternate them. So let's alternate with some rocks. Here. And then we have wood. Which I'll put here, because... And then we don't have enough because I am 1 food short of being able to put a food on it, which is kind of annoying, but... Here we are. That's enough for now. Okay, so back out of here. So we did that. I just remember we were so close to opening the giant jar as well. The room marked by the goat statue, because I can't remember what it is. It's the break room. Take a break? Sure, why not? Let's return to the sinister water cooler. The whispers that surround it resume their barrage. You know what I heard? I heard it's in Her Majesty's best interest to look in a mirror. Don't get me wrong, I'm not commenting on her appearance, I swear. I just heard if she looks in a mirror, some great and powerful truth will be revealed. Will it, though? A truth that may be necessary for her to leave the court, no less. But that's not all. You know what else I heard? I heard that Puck is preventing her from looking in a mirror because he's working against her. If it's true, this could be a scandal that shakes the foundations of the court. But that's just what I've heard. Whoa, okay. So, I mean, I don't feel like we trust Puck anyway, right? But, we got 2 water. Nice. I mean, will that not get wiped away when I sleep anyway? So, but anyway. Okay, so we did that. That's good. Let's go in the dragon room. The Fountain of Youth. We need to get back to the place... I think the dining hall has the people talking about comfort and strife, so we maybe need to do that as well. Have a drink at the bar, please. Yeah. The prophet appears to be completely passed out. Is he alright? Oh yeah, he's fine. He's a regular snoozer, that one. He'll wake up whenever his last prophecy is fulfilled. I can't remember what his prophecy was. Yes, what did he say last time? Something about using the light of youth to tame a dragon. Oh, yeah. We need to beat the dragon with the fiery court. But I don't know how you... I can't remember... Yeah, you do know which boss is going to be on the field before you pick your job. So you can at least... When the dragon shows up, basically, I need to pick the fire court. And remember to do that. I don't know what that means. A regular mystery. It probably means you should fight the dragon with the fire court. Yes. Why not? Your guess is as good as mine. Cool, thanks for the wine. Goodbye. I need to find my way to the dining hall. Here it is. It's literally right here. Is there nothing going on here? A classic cafeteria argument rages into the night. The ever-present debate between supporters of comfort and strife. We're on 4. Can we get it up to 5? That would be amazing. The thermostat is currently set to 4. We're almost there. Just one more to cross that finish line, you Madge. Better hurry now. Your pointless participation trophy is growing cold. Hold on. I'm a patient guy, and even I'm getting kind of sick of this. Sick of what? You're getting exactly what you want. Sick of you. You keep whining about boredom due to lack of strife, but isn't boredom just another form of strife? Isn't what? Like, if you want an actual challenge, then here you go. Figure out how to find satisfaction within comfort. Well, what? For the first time, she seems to be at a loss for words. Oh, I don't get any more? I guess I haven't filled up the wine cup, have I? Perhaps that's what that needs. Oh well. Oh well, I mean, we progressed their conversation, I suppose. Right, so that took me back there. That takes me back to... These are just rooms, so let's go back to my sitting chamber, which I don't remember what that actually is. Okay. East wing, west wing. We need to go and find Puck, don't we? Oh, actually, no. Gates, chapel. What is in my... Is there anything in my office that I can do at night? Just check my to-do list. Great. Look in the mirror to reveal some sort of truth. Really? Should you actually do this? I mean, there's a tick box, so of course I've got to do it. Yeah. Basically, win with each different type of court, I think this is. That's a challenge. Right there. Okay, so... Leave here. That's not the one I wanted to click. That way? I think we need to find Puck now. So, yeah. I think we've been everywhere. There isn't that many places you can go, so... Apart from the goddamn labyrinth, so... Annoying. Okay, let's talk to Puck. Puck looks up at your approach, eyes sparkling and fearful. As usual, we have time for one earnest answer. Right, okay, so we can ask, why did you proclaim me queen? Why has your demeanour towards me suddenly changed? Why do you keep hiding behind that secret passage in the library, and how do I get in there? How might I return home? Have we asked him that before? I know it says no, new, but... Why does the court collapse at night? What exactly is the court? I mean, I feel like the most pressing thing is, like, why has his demeanour towards me changed? Because if I ask, yeah, how might I return home, he'll just give me some answer about, well, you need 4 keys to open the door and then you can just leave and it's fine. And it's like, well, I know about the keys, so yeah, let's go with this one. Specifically, why is he now willing to speak with me earnestly when he spends much of his time during the day deflecting or avoiding me? Well, there are 2 questions hidden in this one. I will answer only one of them. You are asking me both why do I avoid you during the day and why have I ceased avoiding you at night? I will go ahead and answer the latter. I am willing to speak openly now because this is the time of day when I tend to give up. He shrugs. Upon hearing this answer, the court also decides to give up. That was a terrible answer. What a waste of a question. We did get some more wine. I'm still not entirely sure what triggers the wine. What triggers us to get more wine? I mean, I'm very glad that it happens. Because it's helping us get more comfort, but... Yeah, what? Oh god, okay. You look at the report for interview slightly baffled. How is it the court's treasury currently reports a negative balance? Well, Your Majesty, first let me explain the concept of debt. See, when you interrupt. Debt, I understand. What you don't understand is how we accrued it. Didn't we break a mirror? Like a really big mirror? I imagine that thing must have been expensive. That's a bit shit. Look out the window. That's new. A rehearsal of some sort is proceeding near the gates. Oh, a dancer. What dancers? A skateboarder. Neat. Okay. Is something going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. You received petitions from members of the court. Let's have a look, I suppose. There are many expectations of the Queen. There are very few certainties. None of your court seem able to define the exact extent of your duties and privileges. As Queen, they are happy to make requests of you. Seeking to order the chaos, you agree to hear their petitions, but only during a designated hour near the start of the day. Before I've even had my breakfast as well, damn it. First in line, a young woman. I would have it that every 5th day following the week's start features a feast of great indulgence. I was going to say, I wasn't sure if these were going to be actual important decisions that we either grant or don't grant. Having previously conferred with the court's chefs, you confirm that yes, Friday will be pizza day. Oh, I would like pizza now. Next, the cat. Wow, my bowl is empty and I remain unsatiated. I believe this to be the work of a cruel sorcerer. Meow, great queen, I would have you raised a host, post a considerable bounty, call upon the finest warriors in the land. Meow, please consider no cost too burdensome as you work to ensure that my dinner is restored to me. You shake the cat's food bowl so that the piles of kibbles stuck to the sides collapse to the centre. It immediately begins eating as you motion the line forward. Oh, poor cat. Next, your scholars Hop and Skip approach you simultaneously with dual petitions. My petition is that you grant Hop his petition, and my petition is that you don't grant Skip hers. Is this like an impossible puzzle? I feel like this is an impossible puzzle, isn't it? They look at you expectantly. Skip even pulls out a notebook. You commend them for constructing a simple paradox, but remind them that you are under no obligation to grant any of their petitions. I told you this wouldn't work. On the contrary, this provides ample data on Her Majesty's capabilities. Finally, the last petitioner, a fairy dressed in soldier's garb, approaches your desk and salutes. Your Majesty... Soldier's garb, is it? Really? Really? He's got a football. I am in dire need of some coaching. Puzzled, you ask what particular skill or field of study he hopes to improve with coaching. He looks around sheepishly. Well, it pains me to admit it, but I do not understand the difference between offense and defense. Okay. Well, in a competition or conflict between two teams, offense usually refers to the team that's attacking. I see. So in say, a football game, the team attempting to aggressively take the ball away from the other team must be the offense, right? Not quite. In most ball games, the team with the ball would be considered the offense because they're in a position to score. He frowns. Despite having to defend the ball, they are not considered defense. The terms are blurry. You can see why he might get confused. You suppose the distinction comes down to what exactly is being attacked or defended? In the case of football, it's the opposing team's goal that is considered under attack whenever your team is on the offensive. Pay attention, everyone. This is World Cup relevant. Fascinating. Then in the context of the war, what is the court defending? That's a great question, and I would love to have Puck answer it for you, but... Or are we attacking? Do we even have a ball? Well, sometimes... Oh, apologies, Your Majesty. I've already taken up more than my fair share of your time. I will ruminate on your considerable wisdom. He salutes again and marches away, leaving you to your own devices for the rest of the morning. Thanks, I guess. Can I go anywhere else? I can explore... Oh, I need to go get breakfast and stuff, don't I? Off we go, then. Let's go and get our breakfast buff and also have a look at another painting. A relatively old personal computer. You date this model to sometime in the 1980s. You remember using machines like this in your elementary school's computer lab, a place perennially 10 years behind the cutting edge. Two courtiers observing the painting suddenly gasp and motion for you to keep quiet. Your Majesty, please. You may think highly of us, but there is no way we are worthy of knowing your age. No hints, no hints. Please spare us. Vaguely aware of having committed some sort of faux pas, you proceed to hold your tongue. Okay, that's weird. The dining hall, the chambers, the office. I might get a shower out of the chambers, but we'll see. Let's get breakfast first. Lots of people on my table today. You will make another attempt at uncovering details about the war. Specifically, you wonder if there isn't some sort of larger purpose to it. Is it a war fought over territory, resources, ideology? Should one side triumph, what becomes of the other side? Is it even possible for a side to triumph if the combatants are all immortal? I think Her Majesty seeks the point, capital P. The point, how nostalgic. I quested after the point once in my youth. How did that go? Is Her Majesty right to think it might be found in the war? Yes and no. The war dominates much of Her Majesty's view, whereas the point is said to reside in plain sight. So it's not a bad place to start. Oh, this makes me feel like I should be spotted. Like if it's like it's got blueprints overtones, like I should be seeing something that's very clearly in front of us, and I don't know if I am, or if it's trying to trick me into thinking that I should be. All current thinking suggests the point actually exists in some dimension beyond our own. What a hassle. I wish Her Majesty the best of travels then. Couldn't be me. Yay, we get rocks as a bonus. Okay. Can I go to my... I can't go to my room now. That's annoying, but never mind. Let's observe the map. It's not the dragon, it's the giant Leviathan jellyfish thingy. So I don't think I'll bother being the war court. I think we just needed to... we just need to beat the Leviathan by any means necessary. So, I guess let's stay... hang on, it's maybe not the business court. It's maybe be back to the default one. That's weird. We'll... Or should we be the default one? Maybe we should. Maybe that's the better way to beat the Leviathan, because although... They all have 30... Oh, that one has 40 health to start, but... I don't trust myself with the fire. We do at least get some offensive troops if we start as the basic one. So let's be the basic bitch one. I will get 4 comfort boons, so that will be helpful. I don't want your sodding egg. Alright. So less enemies would be good, but it takes up 2. Start with the ability to produce defensive knights. Start with the ability to produce miners. I mean, the cheaper shop prices is always good. I don't think we're going to be doing market if we're not the business guy. Ooh. These are all... I don't want that one. I think we might have to take miners and then... Fewer people, fewer enemies. Oh, hang on, actually. An extra 6 coin. Oh, okay, we'll take an extra 6 coin because that puts us closer to 0. What are you? Basic income of 2 at the start of every low tide. Ooh, is that better? How many low tides do we do? About 6? But it'll take us so many rounds to get close even to break even again. You've bitten your tongue! Oh no, I bit my lip a few days ago. And I was like, oh, please don't turn into an ulcer. Fortunately, it hasn't. It's just sort of... she says, rubbing it with her tongue. It's just sort of sorting itself out. Was that just random, or while you were actually eating food? Yay, now we're only -1. God damn it. What a rip-off. What an absolute... The jar is back there. We could open the jar. What if there's loads of money in it? There could be loads of money in it. So there's pretty much no point going to one with a shop. You're exploring your mouth looking for stuff. Okay. I know what you mean, but that as a sentence, that sounds very strange. Right, there's no point going to a shop because we haven't got any money to buy any. And I know we get money by match 3ing. Is it match 3ing these, or is it defeating them in a battle? Guess we'll find out. I need to refresh my knowledge. I just want to open the jar. Right, yeah, let's... So no, it's not defeating them that way that gets us money. Which is a tad annoying. I think we already know that, don't we? Just remind myself what I have. I need... God, food, logs, food, wood, and bloody rock. Okay, so we need more wood and more food. What the hell is this? A stump. A seat announcing new beginnings, the soapbox of the natural world. What? Actually, what though? So... neither of those were the things I actually needed. I don't want to lose the chest, though. Okay. So much rock and not nearly enough food and stuff. Okay, gets rid of that at least. So there's only 4 of them. I mean, they are all very, very close, but it's not ideal. Oh no, that took that away. Oh, I'm losing my touch now. I'm losing it. Just doing stuff without thinking. Oh, 10 food. Yes, thank you. I mean, it's better than nothing. What does the stump do? Receive more instruction in self-defense. This guy. I vaguely remember this guy. You have the option of purchasing some lessons on self-defense. Wap wap. No, you don't. Yeah, can I? Oh, I'm certainly interested, but even the modest price of 1 coin is currently too high for me. Well, bugger. And it's new as well, so that's like, oh, I wanted to experience it. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have to hope that they smash this before they get a chance to do anything. Let's do 2 of them. These aren't going to be a problem because they won't be able to get down in time. He's defensive, isn't he? So he will just stay there, so that's fine. Actually though. They are all defensive, so none of them will attack me. So let's just undo that, because I don't think we need to actually do anything here. I think we just need to wait the timer out. I only have 1 water to try and get any food. But I guess it's worth doing. This could either go spectacularly wrong. Guess we'll see. I should hydrate. Because if we can get a surplus of stuff, maybe we can sell some more. Wait. You're supposed to be defensive. I wasn't attacking you. How shitty is that? So they'll attack my people, but they won't attack the castle, I guess, is what that means. Kim is here! Good evening, Kim. How are you? Are you still in Londinium, or are you back yet? We are deep in complicated strategy. And by that I mean I can't really remember what I'm actually doing. Wormholes aren't too bad, are they? Because they don't move. So there is that, and I could trade stuff. I'm very conscious of having -1 coin. It's real bad. You're back and burnt to a crispy crisp. Oh no. Oh no. But we could trade, you know, quite a lot of rock here at market to at least put us into the black. No point getting a shop. Or we could get chests, which will have stuff in. This will give us more water. Yeah, part of me wants to take this for the chests, because, you know, there's, like, usually good shit in the chests. But... we might lose more than we gain, sort of thing. Also, but we could, if we got stuff out of a chest, even if we don't want it, then sell it at a future shop, because shops seem to show up more than markets, I think. I could be wrong. They might show up the exact same amount of times. Birds and goons. Birds are a bit of a pain in the arse, but we do have the fewer enemies thing, so there is that. I can't resist. Cannot resist the chests, as it were. Okay. And we might be able to get rid of them, so... Again, there's barely any water here, though. Like, where is all the water? Why is it like this? Gift shop. Oh my god, it's giving me the gift shop now when I have no money? Are you absolutely kidding me? Did you go to London to buy Heat magazine? As all good 90s people should. Ah, blessed water. I mean, it's one water, which is not a lot of water, but you know. This guy is just going to come and bloody get me, isn't he? So I think we need to go offensive. As having just taught that guy the difference between offense and defense. Maybe we should actually do that. Can't believe there's so little water though. Everything is like match rock, and it's I don't need rock. I need all the other things that you're not offering me. But I guess we'll match rock then, and put you even closer to me. But we can probably kill your. Oh, you can definitely kill his castle before he appears anyway. So that's fine. Can't do that because it'll get rid of the chest. Can't do that because it'll get rid of that chest. Like, what even are we doing here? I don't think there are any other matches. No, it was just a jingle on an advert. To my knowledge. Maybe because it was published in London? I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's giving me money? It's giving me 2 money. Oh my god. Yay. I mean, I could sell it for 4. I think I might have to, because the permanent shop is gonna... If there's something in there for 5... Actually, I could look, can't I, thinking about it? Oh, there's a key. It needs 52 tokens. We need to buy tokens. That's what this is. I remember now, yeah. Right, so we absolutely have to buy as many of these as we can to get anywhere close to getting this key, because I do need that key. So let's sell the helicopter, which might be regret later. I don't know. Let's shop at the gift shop. We can buy 5 tickets. I mean, we're nowhere close to buying any of these things anyway, but... Build walls and receive money when they're torn down. Interesting. That's quite a good idea. Let's you change the channel during the weather report. You can choose what boss fight is coming up. So that's re-rolling your boss blind in Balatro. Unlock the moat card so that it appears in shops and chests. That sounds quite good. What does the moat card do? You're not going to tell me, are you? I guess it puts water around me, but... The key! The fire archer card. Oh, I want all of these things. Yes. Yes. I'm probably going to regret it because I have no money now to buy anything, you know, in the fight that we are in now. But we are slightly closer to buying something here. Yeah, I guess. I can't remember how many different... I know the key, I think, is always in here. But I don't know how many other options there are that can show up. So, like, it might be we see these things this time, but then they don't show up next time. There's something else there. But, yeah, that's a long-term thing. A long-term investment thing. Which, yeah, we should be thinking of in the long term, obviously, because that's how long-term things work. Right, let's do... How many of you can we do? Don't think this guy will get to us in time. This one will be killed before he appears, and I don't know if they'll get to the fairy, but also I don't know if the fairy will get to us, so... I'll do another 1 just to be on the safe side. Which is probably a waste of resources, but never mind. Yeah, look it up! Going to London to buy Heat magazine. Oh, you've gone to the wrong castles, guys. I wanted you to go this way, but I understand why you didn't. You're just going to fly straight over and start attacking me? Yep. Thought you would. Ow. 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 At least he only hit me 3 times. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. There is a hospital. I have 4 coins. Boats. More boats. Archers and goons. Missing hills. I think that's all right. I would like the hospital for the extra 10 health would make me feel a lot more comfortable. Equally, if we can destroy enough enemy buildings, we'll get more coins and then hopefully be able to actually. Although, I think that comes after we see the hospital. So I don't know. Let's just do our best, shall we? Right, wood. Plenty of wood, please. More water. More food. I am gonna destroy you. More water. Thinking. Oh, the jar is back as well. Oh, I don't think my guys are going to get to the jar in time, are they? That's sad. Because I think we did real good damage to the jar last time. I mean, unless I move us down here, which puts them slightly closer, if we can kill these, they will continue on towards the jar, hopefully. Yeah, so I don't think I can oh no, I can afford the bad one. No, I don't want to afford the bad one. I just need 2 more coins for this, please. Can I sell anything? You can sell I can't sell my bloody only offensive thing. That would be stupid. Because I sell all of my humans, all of my people to buy more health. No, we can't do that. Regret. Right, so I'm going to assume they're going to go to that one first is the thing, and I really do want them to go to the jar. Also, there is this, so I think we just need as many as we can. And hope that they go in the right directions. Look at that. You do one more? Let's just commence the ball. Right, go down, that's it. Yes, you go to that one. I would have liked it if you'd have gone up here, one of you, but never mind. Lads, the castle! The castle! The castle! Come back and defend the castle! They're not defensive, is the thing, but we have opened the jar. We've opened the jar. Suddenly, amid the chaos of battle, I think we're going to die, but at least we opened the jar doing it. That's worth it. A deafening pop followed by silence. All combatants on both your side and the enemy's put down their weapons and look towards the jar. The jar that, as it happens, has just been successfully opened. Is there a key inside it? Oh, that was beautiful music. From within the jar emerges an aroma. You can't immediately identify the smell, but it's something familiar, something that unlocks memories of another time and place, like going to London to buy Heat magazine. Springtime, moderate humidity, classes are winding down and the new warmth is rekindling the smells baked into the walls of your residence hall. You're about to move out and are looking at a period of 2 or 3 weeks before you can move into your new place. I wasn't expecting a story, not gonna lie. You have couches you can sleep on, but most of your earthly possessions will need to reside elsewhere for this period. As you lock them away in a relatively affordable storage unit, you feel something indescribable. A shining, for lack of a better term. Unburdened, untethered, unanchored. The only thing keeping you from floating away is the small key to the storage unit. Is this the storage locker that we haven't been able to open because it's been locked every time? Small key to the storage unit that you hold in your hand. A key you find yourself staring at now here in the present. But, does this stay though? Because we are literally about to die. I'm pretty sure we're not going to survive this. Where'd it come from? Found it in the jar, Your Majesty. Oh. Was there anything else in there? Nope. A toilet plunger, some plasters, pair of glasses. Who knows? A curse is lifted? We've lifted a curse? What? Just by opening the jar? On this day, the Queen of Titanium Court did unburden her people of the curse of resistance, and there was jubilation. Okay. Oh, we won because we opened the jar? What? Actually, what? So I don't think it is for the storage locker. It feels like it's just one of the 4 keys that I need to get. Oh my god, I've got 6 health. That is not good. A hospital, which I can't afford. I don't think I can... I'm sure it was 8 coins for... Market, which I could trade for money, but then use on what? Or another hospital. Catapults. Oh god. Birds. Oh god. Oh god, it's all terrible. I don't know what to do. I mean, if we could stay away from the catapults, we might be fine. I don't have any defensive people is the problem. But birds are a pain because they can fly over the mountains, so I think this might be our quote-unquote best bet. Yeah, if we can keep the guys away... do you match with anything? Yes, so if we can get rid of that. Theoretically. God, this is so stressful now. Right, let's get rid of you. Let's get loads of water. Let's get rid of that catapult. Nice. Okay. So there's one in the very farthest corner. And there's one right here, which I can immediately get rid of. So there's only one, and there's only one guy. So logically, what I just need to do now is move this back and forth and not gain any resources, not do anything. And then just survive. I think that might be the best play here. Because I do not want any more catapults to drop down. Obviously I don't want to get rid of the hospital. I don't want to move that there because that'll drop that nearer to me. We could get more trees. I can't remember how far this can fire. I mean, if it can fire at me from there, then there's not a lot I can do. I can move away, but if I do, that gives this guy a route towards me. Oh shit, there's another one there now as well. But again, that is pretty far away. So... I do what it taught me to do and just move backwards and forwards to like make it... Right. Consider purchasing some real estate. We still can't afford it, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Will we ever know what is in that? Oh, there's a different one this time. Now there's a different one. Bloody hell. Receive hearts when you gather water until the drip is done. So that will run out. Whereas this just gives me 10 extra. I can't pass that by, can I? Okay, so then we have to... I'm going to put out one guy because he can just be getting food like bop, 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 bop. Is it... He's going to come across and go that way. So I think we need a defense... Well, he's not defensive, is he? But you know what I mean. Just... like there? Man, I would love to have that thing, that puddle spell that I had before, because I could make this a puddle then, and we would be safe. Except maybe from this, but... I think he's going to go up here, he's going to attack this one, and then he's just going to work his way that way. And by the time he does that, this guy will have come in and sneaked in and killed us, potentially, but... What else can I do? Put another one out, that's about it, really. I'll have 3 people gathering food, because at least that'll help bulk the food up. Okay, wish us luck, everybody. I honestly thought we were going to die in the last round, so... You know, this is a bonus, really. Yeah, I do wish you had some way of, like, controlling where they went. But you just don't. I think these only fire once as well, which is outstandingly useful. Yeah, look, look, look. Oh no, he's going to fight them, so they should fight him back. Hopefully. Oh, they did, and they killed him. Amazing. Oh, thank God. I'm so relieved. Also, going to make a note that catapults only fire once. Because I was worried that they'd just keep on firing and, like, sort of wear down the mountains that were in the way of them. So that is good intel. And look at this, we're near the top again now. 4 coins. Another hospital, but it's like, well, I can't afford 10 more health because that was 6 coin. Do we just go for a shop? Archers. Knights and gear. That's missing water though, and I do really need water for my little food gathery guys. Yeah, let's go this one. Okie doke, right, let's think this through if we can. Ah, the signpost is here. Dripping with symbolism. Obviously, the more of the red ones I destroy during this stage, the fewer there are to earn me money by destroying them during a battle, but, you know, what can I do? If I keep the empty ones, we'll destroy those and get money, so... There is a new sign on the battlefield. Let's observe it. It's the stop sign. A powerful command. Best if we comply. But what are we to stop? To be on the safe side, let's assume all of it. They go rigid, falling to the ground. Another courtier approaches, covering his eyes. Oh no, what tragedy! It is only through my frequent habit of averting my gaze that I am now spared of this curse that now afflicts our queen and her subjects. To my knowledge, I am not under the effect of any curses. Your Majesty, how can it be? Even your greatest minds have yielded to this spell. Does he mean the stop sign? You explained that the sign is for directing traffic and that it should not impact the regular movements of pedestrians. So it is your faith in cars that protects you. How magnificent. I have never heard of such a thing. But alas, your subjects do not believe in cars. What is to become of them, compelled to stop in such a way? You look at the 2 on the ground, puzzled. You try explaining that vehicles compelled by the sign to stop are not actually required to remain stopped. Instead, they are permitted to move again after coming to a loosely defined, complete stop. Upon hearing this, the fairies on the ground relax and breathe again. Of course the sign only stipulates stop singular. If it wished us to remain stopped, it would obviously say stops. We must thank Her Majesty for removing this curse. I would never have come to that conclusion on my own. Wait, are we about to get another victory thing for removing a curse? Yes, because this happened last time. What? Hang on, I need to check Steam, because, like, those are the achievements. Yeah, I've got 2 achievements. I thought they were for winning, though. Like, winning against different scenarios, not just, like, randomly seeing a sign along the way, you know? We have unburdened our people of the curse of petrification, and there was jubilation. Okay. Alright, I thought that might maybe give me some sort of benefit here, but it hasn't. it's just the same as it was. Right, okay, so what was I trying to achieve here? I need to leave empty red ones, really, if I can. To be honest, at the minute it would be good to just achieve anything at the minute. You're all perilously close, I don't like that. archers as well, which is bad. Where, I mean, we could remove the rocks. Can we remove the rocks? Should we remove the rocks? I swear you never think this way in any other match 3 game. It's like you have to think like 5 steps ahead. So if I move this, this will drop to here. It's still an empty one, so that is fine, because I can just destroy it and get some money, but I need to also not die in the process by all these other guys attacking my fortress. I don't want to move the fortress down here, because that puts me closer to this one. I can do that. Does that just make life worse? That just makes life worse, doesn't it? It depends if that's gonna like get rid of all of this. If doing that does that, then I think we're fucked. If it doesn't, then I can move that one that way and get rid of those two. But I honestly don't know whether it'll take the whole chunk of of bar off. Let's find out, eh? Oh my god, blessed day! It was fine. It was fine. Ah. I'd like water, but I don't really want to... Yeah. Right, I'm going to put myself there, and then I've got water around me there, and I've got hills around me here, which is not the worst place to be. Let's see what the shop has. The angler... If you provide the raw materials, you'll... Oh, I have so many of those! Buy it. Oh my... Oh, right, okay. I thought it was like we were buying a spell. And then each time we did it, we would use 3 rock to... I didn't think we were paying a coin a time to do it. However... It is... I think it's worth doing, so... Let's just blow all our money on healing, shall we? A sneaky, like, non-hospital way to heal as well. Right, we're out of money now then, so cool, I guess. If apart from this, I feel like he's going to come at me. But it's fine, because we can put these guys out. I don't know which way... I don't know if the way they come out of the building indicates the way that they're going to start travelling. Or if it's just random. Like, so if you start going down there to get that guy, there's this guy. This guy probably won't be a problem because he's going to have to come so far around. If we do another one, and then I don't trust myself, so maybe a third one, and they'll all go in different directions. Maybe. Maybe. We're so close to the top of the map as well. It's like I'm not entirely convinced we can beat whatever the boss is. The Leviathan. Was it the Leviathan? But I feel like we can survive this, you know? I guess let's find out if we do. Now, of course you're going that way. Why are you going that way? There's literally a thing here. Why are you going to that one? It's so far away. Oh, shit. They're not going to get to that guy in time. Ow. Ow. Timer, please. Save us. Timer, please. Oh my god. Okay. We were 1 arrow away from death. And now we're at a boss fight. Of course we are. I just want to know whether I keep the key, whether we live or whether we win or lose. And I'm going to assume that the answer is you don't keep it if you lose. Which is saddening because it took a lot to open that jar. You know? Okay, all boats. I really don't want to deal with boats. That has 2 things. What do centaurs do? I can't remember. Hospital. I have 2 coin. But it's boats again. I can't. So the centaurs don't have... They're not archers, at least. So if we can keep them away, we might be okay. I am not confident. Look at all the trees, man. Oh my god. That's like all of the trees. And half the trees look like bloody buildings. So what are you? A paradolic pumpkin, a plant possessing a friendly false face. Great. Sounds fun and chill and cool. Okay, let's get rid of... They're all up here on the bar as well. My god. Alright, let's get rid of you. Yes, nice. The thing is, it's only going to take 1 hit to kill me. That wasn't good. Oh my god. Oh, visually this is really difficult because these trees sort of blend in with those and it's making it really hard to scan it. I wish I had some sort of like spell that turned things into hills or something. Because they can shoot over water, but yeah, it doesn't tell me. But I don't think they can shoot over hills. I mean, I can move the pumpkin closer, but I don't think that's really going to help me. Oh. Ah, blessed relief. Okay, I mean, there's still loads of them, and I hate it, but... Yeah, these are worrisome. Kinda tempted to just retreat a step. But now I must mentally map out how, if anybody can get to me. So if you come out of here, you will go through a tree, but then you will be hit by water. Or you will come and go across hills very slowly. They will do the same. So this guy can come through trees. He can't go past water, but he can come this way and go like that way. And they probably will have time to do that. I think we're just going to have to deploy all our defenses and hope that... I mean, they will go that way, won't they? They'll go that way to start destroying this because there's no other building. So that's probably the only option. We've got 1 chest to open as well, so there might be something good in that. And maybe this thing will do something. It's some fairies who will get me food. I mean, great, I guess. It's not great, but you know what I mean. Can I get more? Right, so they're going to cost 3, so I can only deploy 2 of them at the minute, which is awful. But if I trade in wood, and then I can buy food for people. Yeah, because then we can deploy 4 of them, which is better than... Why is market in lowercase here? It was in uppercase every other time. Is it worth doing anything else there? I could give 4 more wood, but it only gets me 1 coin, which will get me 2 of those, and I need 4 of those to get another guy. It's probably worth it because it there's mental thinking. Sell. Buy. Because I need to leave myself enough wood to actually deploy the guys as well. And if I do another one, I probably won't have that, but I can do water. And then we can do many guys 5 guys? 5 guys. But I do need another rock. God, this is such a mental gymnastics. So to deploy 5 fighty guys, I need 15 food, 5 wood, and 5 rock, and I have that, so that's fine. So that's about as best we can do there. So let us literally do that, because I think we need as much defense as we can get to try and stop these before they appear, because some of these might die while they're fighting as well. So with that in mind, let's see how this goes. Also, I want to know what the pumpkin does. Get him. Oh, we got him real easy. Oh, one of ours has died. Okay. Oh shit, now all of ours have died. Are they defensive ones though? Were they never going to come and attack me? Did I do that for absolutely no reason? Fuck. I really think I did. And now now I've used a load of resources making people that died. Oh no. Just as you approach the climax of today's war, your host makes an appearance. Apologies for the interruption, but we're well aware of the fact that not everybody actually enjoys big battles with formidable foes. This is what they were rehearsing, wasn't it? For this reason, we've prepared the option of some alternative entertainment in the form of a musical performance. Wait, what? This seems too good to be true. Should you select the alternative entertainment, you will be taken to victory, the same as if you had defeated your current adversary. Either way, the choice is yours. I mean, I don't have any great hopes of defeating the Leviathan with 2 health, you know? So I feel like we're gonna have to say yes. And maybe it'll let us keep the key. Maybe. Hopefully. Very well. We hope you enjoy the performance. Okay. A lone performer with a guitar steps up onto the stage. Oh, it's this guy again? What happened to the final boss symphony orchestra? I thought they were on the schedule. Oh, I heard their last performance is still ongoing. Their songs are quite long, after all. Eventually, the crowd quiets down and the performance begins. I don't know. So you know how we had to fight the mirror like on 3 separate battles because we didn't beat it quick enough? I really worry that this is only replacing one of those Leviathan battles, and there are still going to be 2 more, and we're still going to die. I guess we'll find out.
Hey everybody, my name is AP Thompson.
What?
And today, I have a song that requires a little bit of explanation if you haven't heard it before. So, this is a song about Pacific salmon.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, their whole deal is that when they reach maturity, an entire generation of them will stop eating, physically transform, changing shape, changing color, and then travel for thousands of miles back to the freshwater rivers where they were born, where they proceed to have a really big orgy and then die.
That's what fish do.
All of them. Male, female, they're all dead. Atlantic salmon, maybe 30% of them can survive this, but these are Pacific salmon, no dice. Sex is terminal, they're done.
Wow.
And I just thought that was really interesting, and that there should be a song for them, and by extension, a song for anyone else who ever got so horny they could die.
Okay.
The song is called Fuck Off and Die.
I love it. I wasn't expecting this. I mean, like, this game is just the game of I wasn't expecting this, so enjoy, I guess. I hope this isn't gonna get me a copyright thing.
Northern hemisphere, but things are getting hot in here. It's getting pretty weird. Our eyes are bulging into our
Oh, typo on bulging.
flesh is red and shiny. We're so horny. We're transforming. And we haven't had a bite to eat since we hit fresh water. But we won't be needing eating where we're a funeral, and we try to resist, but we're incapable. Sex is an existential threat to members of our species, and yet, and yet, and yet, and yet,
And yet.
we need it. So goodbye, digest.
I was trying to think who he sounds like.
Hello, libido. We're headed home to fuck and die. We're never coming back alive. So goodbye, Pacific Sea. We hardly knew ye. Thanks for all the food and company.
Musical notes.
Shout-outs to the marsupial mouse.
What?
Shout-outs to the male brain mouse.
Oh, things that die after sex, right. Gotcha. A mammal does that?
Shout-outs
No.
to every metamorphic insect leaving the cocoon without the tools to survive for more than a day. It's okay. It's okay. Just get laid. Totally worth it. So they say. But either way, we've got no choice. Please pray for us. Please pray. Now goodbye, grizzly bear. You almost had
Yeah.
me there. Nice try, but we've got better ways to die. And goodbye, virginity. We'll follow you shortly. Let's meet again somewhere on the other sea.
This is our musical alternative to fighting the boss, which I'm 100,000% glad I took.
Thank you.
That's it. It's just finished. Oh god. There was a what was I watching? Oh, it was a showcase that was on not long ago. I can't remember which one it was. It was maybe like the Story Rich one or something like that. And at the end of it, over the end credits and stuff, they had a song by AP Thompson, who literally made all of this game alone, I think, including the music and everything, as you just seen. And it was kind of like a rambling kind of sort of as if you were in a studio testing stuff out, kind of, and you were just sort of singing a song about random words, and I wonder what I'll do next, and maybe I'll go and get a sandwich, and it just went on and on and on, a bit like that one. And it was just very weird, and some of the comments were kind of like, where is this song available? I need it. Stuff. I thought it was quite good. Okay, we now proceed with the evening. Does that mean we still have to do a fight? No? We get some wine? Good. Oh my god, we actually do get to win! That is such a relief. I just wanted to keep the key. I loved that. I thought that was like, yeah, it was weird, and obviously it wasn't the most musical, like music creation in the world ever. But I love that it existed as a thing in this game. I know that's so cool. Here's the memorial. There were 14 casualties. I think a good amount of them were mine as well. Okay. Tonight you decline to retire at the usual hour and instead await the court's nightly instability with relative alertness. Why is that? It takes an irritating amount of time and you're mostly bored throughout. Perhaps next time you'll allow yourself to nod off. Do we have to dream in order for it to go into its weird thing? Keys! I will grab the keys. It's the first time it's given me the choice. Mostly out of habit, more than anything else, you pick up all the keys you've managed to retrieve thus far. These keys include the key to your storage unit, the spare key to your apartment, and that's it. Oh, so they are just, like, keys from my real-life history rather than it being the... Surely it must open that storage unit. The storage locker thing that appears on the map, though? You would think? Right, let's go and see if we can find Puck, get an answer, and then call it for today. So, office. So, I really feel like I should like have a route for this, but I don't. Let's go towards the office. It doesn't mean we go in the office, it just means we go towards it. We'll go in it and see what we can find. Review the to-do list. So we're halfway to the keys, and we've done 2 curses. That's amazing. Retrieve my last rights. What did this do last time? I can't remember. Oh, it's the money thing, isn't it? Shall we... Yeah. Yeah, go on then. I don't think we've got any money, so, like... It's not really gonna get us much, but... Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I probably should be, like, trying to work this out and stuff, but I don't really know. Does it matter? I don't actually know. Oh, the final word of market. Cool. 9. That's not good at all. Your previous record was 56 and your target is 122, so... Yeah. What does it matter if you didn't break your previous record? You still achieved victory. Kind of. Market cares nothing for victory. Market only cares for growth. Sounds familiar. We need to get 122. Yeah, that's a whole challenge in itself. So, let us leave the office. Else. Oh, Eastwing is the cat and stuff, although I don't have anything to give him. But there is this room. There's the dining hall. We can go and see the wine people. Maybe they'll give us some wine and we'll get comfort level 5? No, oh, the setting is nothing new. As such, no further progress has been made. Oh, okay. So, nothing happens. Fair enough. It's only if you go up a level that they do something. Gotcha. Good to know. I'll go and see the cat just to see them. Hello. No, I have nothing to add to the pile. Sorry. Just came to see you, really. Have a drink. This gave me something last time, didn't it? Oh, we're so close to another one. He's not going to be awoke because he needs us to do his prophecy, so that is fine. It's worth going in there. I mean, you just get free wine. Why would you not go in there? The break room. What whispers are coming from the cooler this time? Here's a juicy tidbit about that dreadful Leviathan. I heard the brute can be bribed. Oh, shit, yeah, that was the one that needed loads of money, didn't it? We absolutely didn't have anywhere near the right amount. How could one possibly bribe a being that exists beyond the scale of our understanding? as it happens, very carefully and at great expense. To earn its favour, specific offerings of resource must be made to every limb it surfaces. What? What? I need to write that down. The glugging is a little bit unsettling. Specific resource offerings. I presume it would tell me that again in the encounter itself, but I don't trust that it absolutely definitely will do. So I will, as I say, write it on my handy dandy notebook. Before it will accept any offerings, one must first announce their intentions by making an offering to an empty patch of water. Bloody hell. I've not seen an option to actually make an offering, but maybe we couldn't until we learned this. Such pompous ceremonies are surely tedious and outdated, but who am I to judge? There are doubtless more rules to this procedure, but that's all I've heard so far. Okay, good to know. And we got 2 water, which gains us nothing. Okay, so return. We'll go west. The scoreboard. This must be wins, like wins and losses, right? It's like I've won 4 times and I've lost 6, I would assume. The guy isn't here to tell me anything this time. Gates, office, chapel, library. Let's go to the gates. We're going to try and do the library last. Try to open the gates with my 2 keys. Try one of your keys in the locks. It doesn't come as a huge surprise that yes, your key fits the lock and turns easily with a satisfying click. If you can find 2 more keys, you should be able to open the gates. We know that one of them is in that gift shop and requires 52 tickets to buy it. So that's a long, long, long way off. I don't understand what the point of that is. West Wing hallways? Oh, that's where I was. I got to go back. There was another courtyard. Is this just taking me back where I started? Swear to God, like I should have a mental map of this by now. And yet, actually, can I shower if I go back to my room? Can I have a thought shower? No, this is where I started, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Okay. Right, gates. Right, I think the library is the only option now, and then the chapel. So I have written down so far door, and then door but crossed out because it was wrong. You have a vague memory of tailing Puck through these halls. If only you could review that memory somehow. Is there a way of doing that? Oh, so the door is open. So, was the door open before? Right, and then I went through the door again, and it was wrong. So... surely south is going back, but I don't know if it actually counts as that, so I'm going to try west. Oh my god, it was right. Okay. West. The door next to the pizza statue. I mean, I think I know where we're all going. The door next to the taco statue. Or down, or where I just came from. It's got to be the pizza statue, right? Got to try that first. I'll write it down and then cross it out if it's wrong. Pizza. Oh, it was wrong. No, I so wanted it to be the pizza room. But we made progress. We got another step further forward, so that is something. There's a note. It's the same note that it always is. Alas, on this occasion, it was sad, sad times. Right, where's the chapel? So we've been everywhere, haven't we? We just need to talk to Puck. Yep, time for one answer. Right, what are you going to do? Why did you proclaim me queen? How much? So these are, yeah, questions we haven't asked before. Why does it collapse at night? What is it? I think the curses might be the most important one, maybe? You went to have dinner. No worries, you missed an amazing and also bizarre musical interlude which replaced the boss fight, which meant that technically we won even though we didn't do a boss fight, which I'm very pleased about. Yeah, it was something. I might highlight it later and share it because I think that deserves to be remembered always. Yasa's here as well. Hi Yasa, how are you doing? Well done on your streak. So it counts as a win. So we've sort of won. We now have 2 keys. We need 4. We've done our exploring. We made a tiny bit of progress in the library. We lifted another curse along the way. So I'm going to ask him about the curses because he might have important information. He almost certainly does have important information. It's just whether he'll actually tell me. The court suffers from numerous curses. What can you tell me about these curses? Oh, Jesus. Your question has given him an open invitation to provide you with information of his choosing. He swishes the wine in his glass while he considers. I could tell you about the curses. Under no circumstances should you attempt to lift them. It's a bit late for that. I already lifted 2. Naturally, you now have even more questions for this same subject, but those will have to wait for another night. Is that it? That's all you can tell me? Well, again, you gave me nothing. Nothing, Puck. But the wine glass is full. We're up to 5. The guy in the cafeteria is going to be so pleased with us. Oh, you sit for a time on the side of your bed trying to will away a headache before the day's work begins. Da-da-da-da. I will have the thought shower, and then we'll save it and end because we are like half an hour over. And I need something to eat because I'm hungry. But I do enjoy the little thought showers, so let's do that. Oh, there's so many. Today you think about war. What is it good for? Specifically, you think about how so many of the tools, units, spells, cards available to you are quite perplexing at first glance. Again, I am clicking on the text box as if it's going to advance the text. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That one first. Several times now you've had the experience of reading some new card's description only to learn nothing about the details of its function. Such ambiguity makes you nervous about purchasing or using these cards. Yes, yes it does. How did you know? Whoa. But, despite these difficulties, you think you've discovered a solution. You've noticed that the undo button is shockingly versatile during low tide. Yes? Virtually any decision you make before a battle begins can apparently be undone, including commercial transactions. Are you going to tell me something I already knew, game? Because I kind of already knew that. This means you have a certain amount of freedom to experiment, since you can always undo any undesirable effects or purchases. Yes? You'll try to keep that in mind the next time you encounter some vague language. And that final one is the time to leave the shower. So, hooray! We have had a shower. Right, no, it's morning, so we need to not do that because that starts another day. Wowee, yeah, like progress. I'm chuffed. Like I've started making notes, which is super helpful because otherwise, next time I play this, I'll be like, cobwebs, how do you use those? And I've got a little note about it now and stuff. My units will get stuck in them. That's good to know. We've got a bit of labyrinth mapping done. We've got some information about the Leviathan, but I don't really know how to sort of really put that into practice. We've gained another key, as we said. We've dispelled 2 curses, which is 2 steep achievements, which is good. Will this go silent if I click out of it? Yes, it will. Of course it will. Naturally, why would it not? I do think that all games should have it built in that doesn't happen, but, you know. Just wishful thinking. I was just checking if there's anyone to raid. There is not really. Muir is playing Minecraft, but I am not a Minecraft person, so that's not for me. Yeah, that's it really. I'll click back into there. As I mentioned before, I am away now for the next 3 streams, so I won't be back till probably 2 weeks today, I think it will work out to be. Assuming that I am, which, you know, I have every intention of being. But you never know. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this weirdness. I can't believe you didn't all adore the salmon song. Like, it felt like Monty Python crossed with, like you say, kind of like David Bowie and co. I just thought it was a delightful interlude, like literally an interlude, but like a kind of you get so sort of intensely wrapped up in the strategy and the thinking and the planning, and that I have this, like, I have these and I need to do that, and oh god, we only have 2 health, and then it just came up and took it all away, all that worry away, and that was so nice. And I kind of hope he pops up again. I suspect maybe he won't pop up. Oh, Kimothy is a thing. It has been before you accidentally used it that one time. Yeah, so I hope he pops up again, although I suspect he won't, and it might have been a one-time only kind of just like, hey, here's a piece of weirdness, and goodbye, you'll never see me again. So, yeah, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's Kim's work name. It's on her badge and everything. I've never seen Kim's badge, so I don't actually know that to be true, but I believe it. Sophie said it was true, so it's got to be true, right? I'm right. There you go. Timothy Weasel, yes. That sounds like a cartoon character. You'll never know what the W stands for. I nearly said it out loud for a minute and then I was like, no, that's not a thing to say out loud, you idiot. Don't dox Kim live on stream, that's bad. Yeah, I have like no other sort of way to where to send you or anything now, like no raid to do or anything, so this is the kind of awkward end bit where you can either continue to try and guess what W stands for or you can suggest alternative things that it might stand for, or we could like replay the salmon song if you liked. We can find... No, I can't. I have to go back and highlight that, which I will do immediately actually, because otherwise I will forget. I'm intrigued to see that. When I come back from leave, I'd like to see a list of these options. just to you know, break me back into work easily after a week and a half. Yeah. Okay, right, I'm gonna go get some food because, as I say, I'm quite hungry and stuff, and sort out some things. Check in on the fantasy football to see how I'm doing. I'll leave you. I could leave you. You can carry on chatting after the stream isn't live, so you know, feel free to carry on chatting if you like. But until whenever next time is, I will see you next time. Have a good one. And yeah, thanks for being here. Bye for now.